Yeah, it's a blessing, bro. Especially in the walk. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Especially in the walk.
Hmm. Yes, indeed. So what we talking about, family? We didn't start talking before I got y'all on. Praise the Most High, man. We here again, though. Got Yom in here with us, and
Man,
what we talking
shalom.
about now? Shalom to the audience, the chat, everybody over Facebook, IG, and YouTube. Uh, the journey to the truth. I know it's been a minute since we had one of these types of streams. But like I said, if you haven't seen any of the previous ones, the golden objective is the fact that people don't understand or know the Most High or anything about the goodness of the Creator because a lot of times it's hid or blocked behind the veil of religion.
Hmm.
And a lot of times this religion make it unrelatable and then it's unbelievable. But what we like to do on this channel with these particular types of streams is so that people would know, man, it's so much power in your story. By you changing your life or your life story can make somebody else change their life.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But a lot of time people seem so far away, uh, not understand that they might view you as somebody who think you too holy.
Yeah.
You can't do this. You too filthy. I didn't done too much dirt. I'm too slimy.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I didn't committed too many sins. So maybe the Father don't love me. But I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all tune into we actual people
Yeah.
without the mask, you know what I'm saying, raw as we can be,
Yes.
letting you know where we come from, these trenches, these gutters,
Yes.
uh, these places of darkness, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's story different. You know what I mean? But it's power in every single story, man. So yeah, we got Yom here, man. I appreciate you tagging in with me too.
Man, I appreciate you having me. Man, shalom to you, to the audience, man. Shalom to the saints around the world. Man, it's a blessing to be here. Man, they say in the land of living, right?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir. Man, it's a blessing. Man, all the things to the Most High, for real.
Praise to the Most High. So yeah, family, I end up hitting the go live button because Yon was finna get to going into some stuff. I'm like, man,
Man,
we
you
need
know
to
me.
get
I
this.
don't. I just. I just be. Man, I get to talking. Man,
Uh-huh.
got to tell me to be quiet sometimes.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
real.
But it be all good though. It be all good
Yeah.
news, man. It be power. So what we was talking about, just to bring y'all in on the ladder end, talking about just being able to, man, to thank the Most High for having, people who you can call a real friend. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And he was making mention of Z, you know what I'm saying? Or excuse too, family. But that is a blessing in this time, man. So but without further ado, going too much further than that, bro. Is it anything you would like to say before we jump into your story? Who is Young? You know what I mean? Anything else?
Man, indeed, man. Who is young? Nobody. You feel me?
Mm, mm,
But you know what I'm saying. I am a father. You know what I'm saying. Um, I got my little ones, man. I'm a follower of Christ. You know what I'm saying. Who the world? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. How can I put it, man? You got so many different religions that say they follow them per se, man. But I like to consider myself a true follower of them. You know what I'm saying? Uh, without any titles or anything like that. I'm an artist, but
mm,
not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel
mm.
like what I do with the words and putting it to an instrumental or whatnot. I shared with you once before. It's more like poetry, if anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think the stigma behind being a rapper, I just think it's tainted. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna see me doing what people might know a rapper to be. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
other than that, man, I'm just a individual that wake up, go to work every day, take care of his family out, and I just happen to make music out, and man, follow the Most High. You feel me?
Mm.
Yeah.
Powerful music, by the way, man. So if you don't know, family, bro just dropped October what 24th.
Yeah, the 24th. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry I'm late, man. It's on all platforms. It's on Apple, Amazon, Spotify. It's over to you everywhere. You know what I mean?
Well,
Go link in with bro. It's a powerful messages throughout the whole journey. And speaking
yeah.
of the project, bro, one of the main things that I like about it, which I'll let this lead into the story. is how you talk about prayer and the power of prayer. So it's like being where you
Mm-hmm.
from the trenches. If people listen to your project, they get to know you. Like, how was prayer a key thing for you? You know, in the midst of like what you said in one of your songs, you say your cousin tried to rob you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too much, you know what I'm saying, but I rather for you to talk. I'm gonna talk as less as possible. But
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
speak on it for a little bit though.
Um, man, prayer powerful. It's something that honestly, you know what I'm saying, it's something my mother introduced to me from a very
Mm,
young age. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Um, I grew up going to church. You know what I'm saying? Like most of us. You know what I'm saying? I went to a Baptist church. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And uh, outside of the church though, church was always at home first. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Um, my mom, it's the things you know what I'm saying, being young and seeing what your mother would pray for it would come to pass. It starts,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying, it plants something in you to understand when I know that I'm in trouble, or I know
mm,
this is young thinking though, you know what I'm saying, or when I know that I'm in need of something, you know what I'm saying,
mm,
supernatural, that I need the Father to handle per se. My mama taught me that at a young age, you know what I'm saying.
mm,
Probably probably 5, I remember going all the way back in my mind praying to my, like praying, you know what I'm saying.
mm, okay.
I used to write letters to the Most High, man. And my mom
Mm,
would find them. You know what I'm saying? I remember it was like 6th grade. I involved in some stuff I ain't had nothing going. I shouldn't have been in, bro. And I used to write the letter, and my mama used to have this big white Bible, man. And I
mm,
go write the letter, and I put it inside the letter, but I didn't want her to find the letter, so I put the Bible on top. I don't even know if people still be having it, but you remember them China cabinets everybody used to have,
yeah,
bro?
yeah,
And they
yeah,
go,
yeah,
I go
yeah.
put it on top of the China cabinet and whatnot, just so she couldn't get to it. But she got to it one day when she was cleaning, man, and yeah, you
Mm,
know what I'm saying. She used to catch I couldn't keep nothing from my mama, bro. She catch every little letter, cause she taught me to come, you know, to go to the Most High about everything. You know what I'm saying.
mm,
Whether I could go to her or not, I went to the Most High, and I would
mm,
always ask for forgiveness. I remember growing up, man. I was probably like 15, man. It was like this lymph node on my neck was kind of like coming out right here, right.
mm,
And before I went to the doctor or anything, I ain't tell my mama I'm over there hiding this stuff, like when she talked to me, I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying? And for real, and I remember writing a letter like, man,
yeah.
Most High, I don't wanna go like this, you know what I'm saying? But this was
Mm,
the thoughts at 15 trying to, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
communicate with my father, man. So when you ask how powerful prayer is and where did it start, it's all I know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Before I came into the correct understanding of the Most High, I know He was the same yesterday, and even the same in my yesterday. You get what I'm
yes,
saying?
indeed.
So
Praise the
with that
Most
being
High.
said, yeah, I mean, all praise. So I've been praying to the same Elohim since then, bro. You
Mm,
get what I'm saying? It's
mm,
just I had to catch up. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So prayer is powerful, and that it ain't gonna be a time in life to where I would never say that it ain't, bro. So yeah, from the beginning, for real.
Man, all praise to the Most High. I appreciate you saying it because I know this
Hmm.
in the streets, bro, and in the hoods.
Yeah,
I can even remember around with my cousin. Cousin got garbage bags full
yeah,
of trees,
yeah, yeah,
and he sell prayer before we pull out. Like,
yeah,
let,
yeah,
let me make it to the destination safe. Don't
yeah,
and I'm saying it because a lot of our people we don't appreciate the Most High or playing that role or lost in that character of being
yeah,
in the streets in the hood,
yeah,
still knowing about the Most High, but
yeah.
running from him at the same time.
Same time.
So
That's crazy.
yeah, with your upbringing and your mama, you know, putting you on prayer and the power of it, and you seeing these things,
Yeah.
what was it that caused you to stray away from what you knew? And tell me, and let the audience know where you from too, son.
Man, to be yeah, I'm from Georgia. I'm from by way what they call Marietta, 10 minutes outside of Atlanta or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's to be exact. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
But you know, anywhere you go, ain't nobody gonna know what Marietta is. You telling you from Atlanta, bro.
mm,
Make a long story short though, man. I guess you could say like how can I put it, bro? Just just seeing it from the view, in the sense of just seeing it from the view of like trying to, I guess in a sense, like when you think about like what you've been through and what you got and okay, let me start like this. When you think about everything,
Mm.
bro, you come into it, your mama teach you one way, your mama teach you this, but you get of age to where you walk off that porch though. You get what I'm saying? You
Mm.
get off
Yeah.
age to where you sit there and start you explore. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um and you are heavily influenced by the world. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm.
now we got a box in the living room that we watching. You know what I'm saying? We got music. You know what I'm saying? And when you go outside, man, everybody is operating in the manner that you went to church Monday through. I mean, you went to church Sunday, but you was in the world Monday through Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
The church, that's when you felt like it was the day you supposed to really clean up everything in a sense, right? So,
Mm.
make a long story short, it was always with me everywhere we went. I think I was just, man, just testing everything, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because I never was the type to not know that I was doing. When I was doing wrong, I knew I was wrong, right? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And because even from a young age, the conviction been there. You know what I'm saying? With certain things, if I did something wrong, that's the conviction showed up. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I would lean on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I probably shouldn't do it. But sometimes being young, your flesh has a little bit more power because you're not spiritually mature. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So with that being said, you get involved in certain things, uh, uh, fornication, uh, being out here in the world in certain aspects that you shouldn't be in. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So when you ask that, yeah, that's just pretty much just, I guess you could say, man, just the influence of the world leads you out to see what the world really got to offer. But you come
Mm.
to find out it ain't nothing out there though, for real.
Indeed, man. So on the album, I know you said something about this within the song of Working Minds, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
You talked about having a chance of getting a deal.
yeah, yeah.
So
Was that on Working Minds?
if I'm not mistaken,
It might have been, but I can't. Man, that's the funny thing about the music. Man, when I say it quickly as it comes into the mind and record it, bro,
yeah,
man, man, can't even
yes
remember.
indeed,
For real.
yes indeed.
Yeah,
So talk about that though, bro. How did you get into the music? You know what I'm saying? I want
yeah,
people to know. I want the audience to know, like, when you see these streams about the journey to the truth, bro, we're talking about transitioning from the world,
yeah,
the hoods and everything else that we experience. You know, we done had people on the channel to talk about once before being witches or covens. We talked
mm,
a sister talking about once before being a prostitute. Then she became the woman over other prostitutes. We talked
mm,
about brothers being deacons in the church, but they
yeah,
came out of the church into the
yeah,
fold to understand who we are.
yeah,
So all these things is to let the audience know, bro. Like, the Most High can pull you from anywhere.
man. Anyway,
So, indeed. So hearing your album, bro, listening to it, I hear a lot of the streets. You know what I mean? And it ain't glorifying the streets, but you get to the point, like I said, you talking about you had a chance at a deal. What
mhm.
how this situation go?
Man, it's it ain't a quick story, but the quick part I can get to you with it,
I want the long story.
you want the long story out?
I want the long stories.
Man, shoot, to be completely honest with you, I've been doing well. How let's take it all the way back then.
All right.
Been doing music since I tried to do music since like for real since like 14, but
Mm,
it wasn't there yet though. You get what I'm
o-
saying? Like
okay.
if you listen to some of my old stuff, bro, it'll make you laugh, bro.
Yeah.
Me and my boy, my brother Rock, he another one from the sandbox, man. Me and Zoog and him, but 25 plus. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And we we got into we formed a group, whatever, man. And I don't even know why we titled it the group name this, but it was called Slum Hitters though.
Slum
Don't
hitters.
slum hitters. I
Okay.
can't even
Yes, indeed.
tell you why, bro. Cause we wasn't even
Yeah.
outside like that at 14. Not
Yeah.
not like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
All right.
So yeah, we had slum hitters, man, and man, we used to link up in the basement at the school. Man, we had
Mm.
some other folk from the school. Once they find out you got a little studio, it wasn't nothing but the old big back computer, bro. Had the computer mic,
Yeah.
man, working on a program I think called Magix, bro. I think that's what it was called. I got it from Best Buy, bro. And
Yeah.
man, we would load up some instrumentals that I would get from I think it was Napster at the time. Could have been
Mm.
LimeWire, I can't even remember, but finding instrumentals off of there, bro, load them up, and we just in there rapping, making music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
We used to get I used to be in high school. I was in something called mass media, right? And
Okay.
the teacher, she used to let me bring home equipment or whatnot. So
Mm.
I bring home the microphones, the tape recorders, and everything, and we'll hit the garage and line it up and put like the microphone hanging from the ceiling or whatnot in some of these garages or whatnot. And we
Yeah.
got like a little cipher going around, you know what I'm saying, where everybody
Mm.
coming to the mic. But the crazy part, we ain't had no board or nothing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
Mm.
had no mixer, bro. We are literally taking like I think I had like 3 cassette tapes. So you have to play the beat from one cassette tape, then
Mm.
hit record. It was 2 sides to the thing, A and B side on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
stereo.
Yeah.
You play the music, then you hit record on the other side of the tape, and now
Okay.
you record to the tape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then if you wanted to put another verse out, you had to take that tape out, put that back over there.
Oh man.
Man, I'm talking about we done, but it used to be some work. So that was the journey of man learning how to record or whatnot. But it
Uh-huh.
still wasn't good, bro. Then my boy Rock though, he always been fire, always
Mm.
been fire. And that's who I kind of looked up to when it came to
Mm-hmm.
making music, because naturally he had this presence and this cadence into this microphone where he kind of owned it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Okay.
But and it was fire. It was fire. Like we'll be at little house parties or something. They
Mm-hmm.
might be freestyling, but Rock might, man, blaze that thing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we were pushing forward, man. Rock kind of he, I guess because it was so much as a like it wasn't that big. We ain't really had nothing popping and whatnot. But I stayed at it. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
as I'm staying at it, I got involved with some other folks inside this group, man. We were called I think Lyrical Assassins or something, bro.
Mm.
But it was a
Mm-hmm.
time where it wasn't time for Lyrical Assassins because it was the era of snap music.
Oh man.
So we,
Soldier Boy taking over.
but yeah. But we were trying to get involved with that. So we had tried to make a song like that called
Yeah.
"Do Your Dance" with, and
Uh-huh.
"Do Your Dance," man. And it was with this one brother named Fetty G or whatnot, man.
Okay.
And he and it's another brother too, but I forget his name, bro. So make a long story short, we tried to do that, man. Got in contact with some dope folks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um, every step of my life, it always inched me into meeting some interesting people. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we doing that, trying to not that we doing shows. This is around the time when Buckhead was popping with clubs and stuff out here
Okay.
in Atlanta, whatnot. It ain't clubs up there like it once was. This was like club frequency. So we doing
Mm.
shows, all that type of stuff, man. We was at a spot called Chit Chat, Figure Eight, all
Mm.
the spots out here. Figure Eight over there by Greenbrier, if anybody familiar with that. Um,
Okay.
it ain't there no more, of course. But so yeah, we was out there. So after that, the style or the skill set still not where it need to be. You know what I'm saying? But I just
Indeed.
kept going. I kept going. I kept going. I kept going. And what I understood was as I kept going, writing was the problem for
Mm.
some. And what I mean for me, because I would overthink the writing.
Okay.
So when I learned how to record, one matter of fact, okay, let's take it back a little bit. My engineer at the time, his name was Jay Mill. Shout out to Jay Mill too, man. That was a great brother. He
Shout out Jay Mill.
yeah, he showed me how to record or whatnot. And once I started learning how to record, I stopped writing and bought my own setup. So I was punching in and recording as I
Mm.
went line by line, but it started flowing a little bit naturally. And
Mm.
it allowed me to find what they call your rapper voice or your rap voice, or you know what I'm saying, or your cadence or
Okay.
whatnot. So I find the cadence. So this was probably around like 20 2012, maybe 2011, somewhere around there. And as I'm telling it, I'm trying to remember because I'm skipping over stuff that I'm forgetting happened in that process, man.
Mm-hmm.
But we about 2011, I get I'm making the music. I'm with my boy J Mill or whatnot, man. Recording. And the skill set get better, it get better, and it get better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, as it getting better, I'm meeting a lot of interesting people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of interesting people. Um, I'm talking about like that. You wouldn't even think that I particular meet. I'm not even gonna name them by name or nothing, but I'm meeting a lot of interesting people. Uh, I'm sitting there. Now I'm trying to put together this tape or whatnot. It was called excuse my language, but on my shit. I don't know if we can
Yeah, yeah, you
curse on
cool.
there, but yeah,
You got,
man. So it was called that what it was called or whatnot. And I had some dope features on there. I had my cousin Bankhead on there. He an artist out here in Atlanta too, man. He got a lot of stuff popping too, um, right now too. And so he was on there. Had some I had a Grammy or Grammy nominated artist on there. But this is all because in the folks that I'm meeting in the circles that I'm in or whatnot, man.
mm.
So
Can you
as we go.
my fault out? Can you mention that person with the
I
Grammy
mean,
nomination?
I can, but I rather not. To be honest with
Okay,
you,
okay,
but they wrote songs for Fergie, and they
oh,
was tied in with Timberland and stuff like that.
okay,
Yeah, and man, brother, cool brother though, cool. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Um, as this time is going on, there's something going on parallel where I'm being looked at by other people as well, industry wise or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? And as
Mm-hmm.
people parallel with this, I guess you could call that my J Mill and them was my team and whatnot. But then on the parallel, I got a manager called Pat. You know what I'm saying? That he's
Okay.
he's doing things on this side, other things on this side going on. So as it's
Mm,
going on, we get going. There's really no buzz out there, but the skill set has evolved and whatnot. You get
mm,
what I'm saying?
mm,
I even at the time I even remember meeting up with the Brats, a business partner, and and he
mm,
was saying like man, and this is I'm thinking about all this as it's going. This is
uh-huh.
how crazy the industry is, bruh. When I met up with him, playing the demo, I had my big bro with me or whatnot, and he said, this is how crazy the industry is. I don't have many tattoos. I only got two, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, oh yeah, he said, man, you got a likable image or whatnot. Yeah, we just got to put some tats on you, do this.
Mm.
And but turn off, bro. You feel me? Like
What?
what? Yeah, like what, bro? Like you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I kept it cool though. It was like okay, you know what I'm saying? But I never returned that boy a call. That's somebody they were interested or whatnot.
mm,
Never spoke to the brat, but this was allegedly they were starting a label at that time,
mm,
and this was his partner or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And
mm.
and my mom actually connected it. It was crazy. My mom actually connected it. So
So
mhm.
so dude wanted you, he felt like in order to present you to the world,
Yes, I get taxed and all that type of
you
stuff.
needed more tats.
I needed
That's
more tax
crazy, man.
to sell because of what was, I guess, what the climate of the image was out there. But
Man, that's crazy.
when you look at it, you know that ain't true. You got a lot of rappers that, bro, that's not what it is. But if you go in with that mindset and you allow them at a small stage
Mm,
to convince you that you need to look a certain type of way. Just imagine how much on a greater scale they can
mm.
manipulate your mind, though. You know what I'm
Come on
saying?
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you allow that to happen, so nah, it wasn't going down like that. So that boy never heard from me again. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm,
so as time going on, man, we had we had a label reach out, and Zoog my witness, bro. We had a label reach out, and they sent us, pretty much what they was offering. You know what I'm saying? But this is
mm,
all based off the music, and this is both sides and what these labels do, bro. They like to see it, and they already in their mind want to create a what they call like what an industry plant or something. They want to put what
mm.
they want to put in there or whatnot. But
Okay.
when you give them so much control, bro, you don't have no say so in your artistry or whatnot. So
Mm,
again, if you already out here doing numbers or you already out here got a bud, you know what I'm saying, you got more control over what you are bringing. But
mm,
when they just see something that they want to manufacture, I should say,
mm,
that's when the control come in or whatnot. So with that being said, I'm sitting there uh uh going over everything on the paperwork and stuff like that. And what I see on there, I see certain symbols. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? I see certain things. And I've never been a part of, still not a part of no any type of organizations. You feel what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm,
So what I do, I see symbols on there and stuff like that. And I showed it to Zoo, and Zoo was like what? So I was like, yeah, but they said they'll offer this and offer that. Now at the time, you got to really think about it. It's sad because doing music that long and all we ever wanted was what we think is a deal, right? Because we want
mm,
to change our parents' lives. That's all I want to do. I just wanted to change our situation, bro.
mm,
My
mm,
brothers around me situation. I wanted to pull certain family members I had out there down bad. I just wanted to change the whole situation.
mm,
Um, so when that happened, when I see what's on there, and this was like 2012. When I see what happened, it kind of like, um, and even, and I know I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm trying to remember as it's going. But even when I think about prior to that, or in this, and all this happened in a year and a half, 2 year span of how fast it
mm.
was going up. And
Okay.
when it took place, when I think about it, man, I met people. When I say interesting, I don't mean these people was actually good. It was interesting because they mind frame. I remember I
Mm,
was at this one mixer or showcase type thing, bro, and and he allegedly, I can't even remember his name today, but allegedly he is who took Ludacris to get his deal or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Him and
okay.
Shaka, but it was an older gentleman, older man, and I remember talking to him, and he was introducing himself, and man, and he was like, man, I heard your music, blah blah blah, and he was like, man, he was like, he told me tell him a little bit about myself, so I told him a little bit, and I was like, man, tell me about you, and so he first thing he comes out and was saying, man, that he beat cancer or whatnot, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Mm,
And I think he said he had it again or something like that at the time. And I
mm.
was like, man, they're crazy. And now this is, now I remember prayer been there from the beginning, right?
Right.
Prayer been there from the beginning, understanding who God was, been there from the beginning, right? Understanding, but so I sit there and was like, man, look, man, whatever you going through, man, look, I said, God gonna handle that, bro. You good,
Mm.
man. He told me he go above God.
What?
I can't make this up, bro. That's what he told me.
Yeah, he interesting for real.
Interesting, but believe, but you be now you not gonna be surprised, not you out, but people will be surprised that this is the
Yeah.
talk around certain things like that. You know what I'm saying? And what I
Mm,
was coming to understand was this ain't this ain't me. You know what I'm saying? This
mm,
ain't me. It was some interesting thing happened at a at a show one at another mixer one night. I can't go into I ain't gonna go into grave detail with it, man, but it was interesting on how it took place. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
I felt like these certain eyes was on me the whole time. You get what I'm saying?
mm.
And see, I'm getting ahead of myself. Even through all of this, me and Zoo, because we don't know nothing about the truth, but our brain is being opened up into conspiracies and what that
Yeah.
was. And at
Yeah.
this time, you hearing about Illuminati, you hearing about
Mm,
all this stuff going on out here, right?
mm,
So our brain is watching. We watching YouTube. We watching Alex Jones. So we like,
mm.
man, it's I think I had just came across. You ever seen Hidden Colors?
I did.
So the first one, but
Yeah.
messed my mind up, bro. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So my brain is already knowing it's more, it's a lot of stuff bigger than me out here. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
indeed.
It's a lot going on out here. So I have all this going on in my mind, all this, and I sit there and dang, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah. So I got all this going on, and I sit there and try to pay attention. I'm paying attention to everything that's around me.
Mm,
You get what I'm saying?
mm,
So
mm,
again, I got all these conspiracies in my mind. I'm trying to really, really understand. So I sit there and at this little spot with my partner Sean or whatnot, and he has no clue what was going on, and And I don't even know to this day he even know, because I don't even know if I shared it, because it kind of like once I understood the spiritualness in it, man, I kind of like just kept it to myself, and didn't start speaking about it till later. But once he once we was in there, it was this young, it was a guy in there, bro. And as I'm sitting at the table, like drinking my drink or whatnot, watching the show or whatnot, he I just feel the eyes on me. You know what I'm saying? And now I could still be tripping to this day, but I don't feel like I am. You feel me?
Okay.
I feel like I know what time it was. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things were moving fast. I was in a
Mm.
lot of different rooms, not negative rooms, but moving fast to where, like I said, when you think about the conspiracy of things, I don't know what they plans is for me.
Come on with it.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, indeed.
I don't know what the plans is for me. So I sit there and this guy got his eyes on me or whatnot, and I'm talking about the whole night. And at first I'm thinking like, bro, is it what's up with guy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like
For
we
real.
are where we are, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
nah, like, but he didn't come off like he was gay or nothing though. You know what I'm saying? He didn't
Mm.
come off like that. So I was like, nah, it ain't no funny shit. Like, excuse me, funny stuff like that.
Mm.
And he sit there and I got so at the end of the show, I still kept feeling that. I'm talking about wherever I went, I felt they were looking at me. So I get up from the end of the show and I tell
Mm.
my partner, 1 second, I'm about to go use the restroom real quick. So in my mind, as I'm already calculating where he at, and I'm going to the restroom. So I sit there and I'm like, man, if this bruh still outside, right, standing right there when I come back out, I said something up. I'm really gonna have to ask what's going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
His seat, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is he was some of the industry people that I knew in there who invited me out. He was with them. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And because I remember they was all by the bar or whatnot, and they was all together. But so imagine you see everybody clean and everything like that, right?
Mm.
And you know, P, he wasn't clean though.
Mm.
If you feel what I'm saying, he was more
Mm.
like he wanted them.
Mm.
So I don't. So I was like, damn. So he didn't fit the entourage with who they with their entourage or whatnot. But I
Right.
could tell he knew them because he was talking to him and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we sit there and I come out the restroom, bro. And as I walking towards it, and the way this establishment was set up, you had to from the street level, you had to come down the steps to come down to where the show was.
Okay.
So as that's going on, I sit there and come around on the other side of the bar or whatnot, and I go as I'm walking toward the going up to the bar, I kind of slow down a little bit and I sit on my boy like, let's go, my homeboy, let's go. And as we going to the steps, he kind of can tell that now I'm locking out with him, like, bro, what's up? But he started walking up, right?
Mm.
Now, again, keep in mind what you asked me in the beginning. Prayer is powerful, right? And I
Mm.
always pray that the Father protect me in all that I do. Right? And
Mm.
I know my mother prayers was out there. I know grandmama prayers was out. I know all that was heavy, bro.
Mm.
So as I go up the steps or whatnot, soon as you get to the street level, there was this homeless man out there rapping.
Mm.
And he was, I mean, everybody like a small little cipher, and everybody just standing there just listening, doing what it is. Now, I haven't came out the door fully. I'm standing in the doorway, but I'm standing right there in front of the doorway.
Mm.
He had already just came out. So I come out, and again, I see him look at me, but as he's looking at me, and as I'm looking at him, bro, it's weird, bro. As I'm looking at him, somebody out of nowhere, which was a female, came and bopped that boy upside the head, bro.
Mm. It's
I know, bruh, nowhere. And so like she did, She was like,
What?
you said you was somewhere else. You said you were Now he ain't doing nothing wrong, right? He technically, right? She ain't catch him doing nothing wrong, but you got but my mind though, my mind was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
clean to a lot of things. I said that boy ain't somewhere he's supposed to be.
For
You know what I'm saying? And I
real.
said he on some other type of time. What really was the mission right now? You know what I'm saying? Because you saying you was over here doing this, and you really over here
Watching you.
watching me, bruh.
That's
So then
crazy.
I go get it. So they don't went on the side of the building, and I'm like, bro, what you at? Like what?
That's
So
crazy.
eventually, the Most High the Spirit just telling me that time, bro. And again,
Mm.
this is at that age. I think at this
Mm.
time I'm probably 20, probably, bro.
Mm.
Probably no. I'm not 20. I'm probably like 26, 27, probably somewhere around there, bro. I
Mm.
can't remember. And as I'm coming up, bro. I mean, as that take place, I like shoot, it's time to go. So I go get in my car. Now I know where I parked and I know how I left my car. All right? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When I get ready to get in the car, I got a FedEx sticker on my glass window, bro. Like a FedEx sticker. Now, I could be tripping, right? I could be tripping. But why to me did it seem like the car was marked like
Mm.
that's a car that like that's the car. You get
Now
what
they
I'm saying?
move like that though.
I could
They
be tripping,
move
right?
like that.
Right.
Nah,
But I
nah.
could be tripping. Somebody watching the whole night. I
Come
come up,
on.
get in the car. You get what I'm saying? And then I see
Mm.
that. Now remind you, I got all this conspiracy stuff on my mind. I'm meeting all type of folks, bro. And they ain't even some folks, bro. It was so crazy. Some folks, bro, that I met, bro. They telling me, see, all this is just coming to my remember. I remember going to a studio uh that allegedly Quincy Jones owned, right?
Mm.
And the dude that was in the bruh, before I even he heard my music, heard anything, he was like, "You gonna be on top, you gonna be on the front of this magazine."
Mm.
Hey bro, you don't even know me, bro.
Nah, come on with it.
You don't even know me. So I'm in the studio kicking it with him at this time. And these are stories that just all happened at around this time.
Right, right.
So I'm in there kicking it with him or whatnot, and he just he calling everybody on the phone trying to let me know who we know and all that type of stuff,
Mm.
bro. He was like, yeah, bro, I got the artist right here, but he ain't heard none of my music. But who
Mm.
connected me to it was another guy that I went to school with that connected me to that or whatnot,
Mm.
and he done got lost in the sauce out here as well. You know, to this
Mm.
day, he done got
Mm.
yeah, but yeah, it's crazy. So he sit there and was telling me that, but the vibe wasn't there, bro. So by the
Mm.
time I was just like, man, I'm about to get up out of here. But I'm sharing all out the shares like these things are taking place where I'm not understanding like you ain't heard the talent, or you ain't heard this and you ain't heard that, but then
Mm.
some have. But it's like people can see things and people want to, I guess, and I could be tripping, but it seems like they take a project, bro, and they like to
Mm.
build this project and put it out a certain type of way. If that makes sense, what I'm saying.
No, it
So
makes sense.
as that's taking place, I'm going back now to the that was the side. I'm going back to the car now. So I get in the car. I was telling my home. I told my homeboy. He was like, "You good?" I was like, "Yeah. I'm straight, bro." And so we riding, but I ain't even say nothing about it. At this time, I was smoking, so all I did, I just fired up one, and I
Mm.
just rolled to the house, dropped my partner off, and I went to the house. But that next morning, because I had a little job too, that next morning I had to go to work, and I remember as I got up, I sat on the bed, and I remember all this. Excuse me, I don't know why I keep burping, but I remember sitting on the bed before I left, bro, and the Most High told me, and it was like a day vision, bro. It was like a
Mm.
daydream, but it was you know what I'm saying. It was like a daydream, and he told me, he said, "You keep knocking on that devil door, I'm gonna give you everything you looking for." And it was like I keep holding you by your collar, but you keep
Mm.
knocking on that door because again, I'm trying to get in the industry, bro. I'm trying,
Right,
but I'm not
right,
understanding that it could be something that ain't good for me.
right.
So now all of this parallel, you got the contract on the side. Like I said, Zoog seen it. We see all this, and Zoog been right there since day one.
Right.
Yeah, and how everybody knows Zoog as a rapper, as an artist today. Zoog hated that. Zoog was the main
Mm.
one who he was trying to get back. He was trying to always leave the studio when we was at the studio. He didn't care
Mm.
about none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I could tell like out of everybody that was with us at that time, you had a lot of folks who were just there for the perks.
Mm.
You had a lot of folks who weren't there for the perks. Rock and
Mm.
Zoo was one of them who weren't there for the perks
Right.
because they still here today.
Mm.
That's when we seen them. And me and Zoo seen that offering or whatnot. I said, bro, I'm done, bro, because I had just had the vision, bro. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? And I believed it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I
Praise the
said,
Most High, man.
yeah, I believed it. I was like, you know what? It ain't worth it because I got all this, and and you know what? I'm gonna go back to the guy that said he go above God, bro. And again, I could be tripping about all this, right? I could be
Okay.
this guy right here, bro. When I shook his hand, bro, it was number one. It was cold, bro, and he had this like this scent on him, like a certain type of cologne. You could probably say, bro, I can't make this up, bro. When I left that night from that event, bro, as I got to the house, bro, I washed my hands, took a shower, did all this, bro. Next day, I still smelled the same thing on my hands, bro.
That's
It
crazy.
was like 3 days in a row. I smelled the same thing on my hand, bro.
Yeah, they do certain stuff. They definitely like you talking about the FedEx sticker on your car. Like this what some people don't understand, and for the audience too. Like when the devil hosts people,
Mm-hmm.
even like what you saying, them at my evil spirits hunt, man. They like
Yes, bro.
hunters.
Yes, bro.
They
Yes.
gonna watch you, see what
Yes.
you like, try to figure you
Yes.
out to know how to approach you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And the goal is dude telling you he might feel like well you gonna be on front of this mega. If you was that tight, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I can't wait. That's all I ever wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that lead to a person doing so many different things. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
and when you said he calling folk, they bring up not that I don't want to get into my story, but I know my mom was telling me about when the A&R came to Memphis for me.
Mm-hmm.
She telling my mom about everybody who she know in the industry. Like I know
Mm-hmm.
such as like that's gonna,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, sway a person, excite them, like, oh yeah, look,
Yeah.
we not celebrity shock, man.
Nah, never been. Never
Yeah,
been,
man.
bro. Never been. And especially being out here, shoot, everybody think they won out here, bro. So
Yeah,
even when you see the real, but they even gotta come correct because ain't nobody shot, bro. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Ain't nobody shot, bro. So me and Zoo sit there. We seen it. I seen it. I said, bro, I ain't doing it. I called him on the phone. I pulled up over there where he was at, and at the time the house that he had or whatnot, he had like a little bonfire thing in the back or whatnot.
Okay.
So me and him was just sitting back there at the time, bro, and we were just talking, bro, and we were like, bro, it gotta be more, bro. It gotta be
Mm,
more, bro. But and he was like, he told me, he was like, bro, if you ain't, we ain't going and we ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
We ain't going that route. We ain't going that route, bro. I said, nah, we ain't. And I said, bro, it's crazy because like it really done turned me to a way I don't even want to do music no more, bro. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? So that was probably 2013, probably. And I quit music. I quit.
mm,
I learned a lot though, and inside learning that, I sit there and inside learning that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just push what I know until help everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So my
mm,
younger brother, he had like a little group. So I done linked up with them or whatnot, and I'm like, shoot, we just gonna go the independent route. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
mm,
take this and we gonna do what we gotta do to just put this out there or whatnot. But I ain't had no desire to make music no more because it hurt my heart, bruh, to know that just to try to get into the quote unquote the industry or whatnot, that you gotta witness all this
mm.
type of stuff. And this is on a small level, I guess you could say. But I'm
Yeah.
too keen and I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm,
not going, bro. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And I'm not. You can't just tell me anything. I ain't never been the type you could just tell me anything. I
mm,
shoot. 1 + 1 = 2 because I can see that. You know what I'm saying? So if I can't see
mm,
that, I'm not. It's not gonna click. 1 + 1 has to equal 2, bro. Um.
mm,
So I sit there and told Zoo we ain't going. He was like, cool. So everybody we with, bro, they went their own way. I fell out with some folks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Um, Me and Zoo, of course, bro. As you see, we still rocking today. So that was the end of rapping in the world per se.
Okay.
Yeah, and I
So
know it
so
took me a long way to get there, but I was remembering as I was going, bro.
no, I want you to get it all out. For anybody who familiar with the channel already, I do most of the talking. You know what I mean? I don't want to do all the talking. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? And I want people to understand if you just not coming in, YOM'S is from Marietta, Georgia, you know,
yeah,
but we'll just say Atlanta.
yeah,
So knowing that the father, and I love what he told you, and the fact that you listen to that, bro. You keep knocking on that devil door, I'm gonna give you everything he gonna
everything.
give you. You know what I mean? So the father working, and we know Atlanta been viewed as a major mecca for how people getting on in the industry.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so it makes sense that you're able to easily get into these rooms, these
And it and it
opportunities.
and the crazy thing, it's not hard, bro. It's not
Mm,
hard because it's so small but because everybody know each other,
Yeah.
so it's like levels and whatnot. Somebody that you went to school with, this is just an example. Somebody you went to school with, he might, they cousin might know somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then and
Mm.
y'all didn't want to say that cousin might know somebody in the industry, and all they got to just be these certain hallways or door, but they
Mm.
keep it in the sense of where it's like high school though, bro.
Yeah.
It's very grouped together, if that makes sense. It's
Mm.
all grouped or whatnot. It's not a lot. It's not, the
Mm.
industry ain't big. It's actually pretty small, but it seems big. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
the smallness about it is like, but it's not hard to get to those particular
Mm.
certain individuals because they're connected. It's like just certain tiers, bro. If that makes sense, bro. You know what I'm
Indeed.
saying? Yeah, and a lot of times, what I done heard from some other partners, man, who went the route in some of their stores, bro, um, it's almost like they gotta they test they test you as your spirit as you
Mm.
just to see how much you give in. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And gratefully I didn't go all the way to see all that stuff, but there's some horror stories out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Um,
indeed.
and before I walk away, I missed the key thing too. My partner Jay Mill, bro, the engineer who taught me everything. He said I called him one day, and this is when I was trying to make the decision on like, am I just about to walk away?
Yeah.
Now, my team, not negative to who I was dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
It's the industry itself who you got to get to, who
Mm.
to you get what I'm saying, who you got to
Yeah.
get to or whatnot. So I called him, but he been around for a while. You know what I'm saying? He a lot of things that we grew up listening to, and for recording and stuff, he responsible for. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Uh, yeah, he responsible for it. And I called him and I said, bro, I said, and I said, bro, I said, man, and remember I told you I'm watching Alex Jones and all that type of stuff. I said, bro, the Illuminati real, bro?
Mm.
I just had to ask him, bro.
Mm.
He said, how do you say it, bro? He said, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. He said, there's groups of everything out here.
Mm.
I said, boy, I love you, bro. I appreciate you,
Mm.
bro. I ain't talked to that boy since then.
Mm.
Not no because uh, we fell out. We didn't fall out.
Mm.
I ain't talked to him then because I never returned. I pissed a lot of people off that day, bro,
Mm.
and not intentionally.
Mm.
But I had to choose me at that time, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because I didn't understand what was going on, and again, I could be tripping.
Mm.
I could be, but spiritually, if I would have took that route, I don't know if me and you would be talking today.
I'm
You get what I'm
sure you
saying?
will.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't know.
100% sure.
Yeah, 100%, right? So
Cause yeah.
yeah, yeah. So when he told me that, I know I pissed a lot of people off, but and yeah, I just fell out. I just quit. Bro. I just quit rapping, bro.
Mm.
Um, and it was 2013, bro. And that yeah, I quit rapping, and yeah, and then honestly, spiral started taking place. Actually, like I think I had shoot, money had got bad, a lot of things, bro. It was
Mm.
but it was a season of like transformation, if that makes sense, bro. It was
Mm.
crazy, bro. Yeah,
Pray the Most High, man.
yeah,
I'm glad that you yielded when he spoke, though. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. All praise, bro.
Yeah, man, to contend with the evil in the world. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So after that point, then you already exposed to Hidden Colors, Alex Jones, conspiracies.
yeah,
Your partner told you what he told you.
yeah,
So it's like, at what point then did you decide? Well, you know what? Okay, I'm not going. I know this ain't the way to go.
yeah.
So what point? What was it that happened that made you say, well, okay, y'all, we the people. Let me put my skill or my talent towards glorifying the Most High.
Man, it wasn't overnight. It went overnight. So
Okay.
that was 2013. I think I came into the truth in 2014, the third quarter of 2014, right?
Mm.
And um, I had in that time. I remember, like I said, I was going through. Man, money was funny.
Mm.
Um, shoot, I had two little ones at the time. Uh, it was going crazy, bro.
Mm.
And the crazy part about it was, you can get into this. you have a decision to make where you can kind of feel desperate because money crazy, right?
Mm.
And I got to the point where I was like, I'm not about to go. It ain't about to get that crazy. It's not. It's not like I'm not about to allow myself to go just do anything per se. You know what I'm saying? But it was, and a lot of people don't really know how bad it was at that time because I'm not the type to just. I don't know how to express. At that time, I didn't know how to express certain things. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
I guess we had this. And when you look back on it, it's a certain pride that we had that we didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That shouldn't have been there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I sit there and it's going bad or whatnot. And I remember why I just started crying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I just was like, bro, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Like tired. So this was probably like September 2014, maybe, bro. Maybe September, October. I remember I said I was tired, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And something told me, not even something. I shouldn't even say it like that. I remember the spirit led me. I stripped, and it's probably TMI, bro. I stripped how I came into this world, bro. I'm
Mm.
looking exactly how I came into the world, how my mama first seen me, right?
Mm.
Nothing on, bro.
Mm.
I go to the closet, bro, and I lay and I prostrate my face to the floor, right?
Mm.
And I say, Heavenly Father, the creator of me, the creator of good. I
Mm.
said, I don't even know if I'm saying this correctly, but I know you are real. I know you are. I know. I said, Father, I need you to show me what you need from me. Show me what you want me to do. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because I'm tired. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't. You see the situation. You see what's going on. So I mean, I'm laying there like that, and I'm just praying. I'm praying, but I'm praying with such a sincere heart, and that's the key. The reason why prayer has always worked because it's the heart set.
Mm.
You gotta be sincere when you pray.
Come
You know
on
what
with
I'm
it.
saying? What a lot of people might tell you too, they'll be like, prayer is one answered in the name of Jesus and all that stuff like that. But
Mm.
he said he winked at people's ignorance, right? But it
Mm-hmm.
was their heart set. They believed it when they prayed, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Come on
only
with it.
one creator, bro. I don't
Come
care
on.
how you chop that thing up, bro. There's only one creator because all the other things that the Father has already defeated, bro. They
Mm.
don't. They not real anyway. We can take
Mm.
that to Abraham, dad, when Abraham did what he did, and
Mm-hmm.
he made them look like a fool, right?
Come on with it.
And Abraham dad Terah was like, man, pretty much, you know them statues they eat their food and beat
Mm-hmm.
themselves up and crash out like that. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
because we know it's only one creator, bro. You
Come
get what
on
I'm
with it.
saying? And it's
Yep.
only one power. So with that being said, I'm praying and I'm praying and I'm praying. And I remember waking up kind of that next day, and I felt a little lighter. I felt a little lighter,
Mm.
and I sit there and told my little brother, because at the time I was meeting them at the studio, and I told my little brother, I said, I'll meet you at the studio tonight or whatnot. So I get up there, and we working on some music or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to really put them in the formation to really, like, y'all ain't even got to go outside to do all what y'all think y'all had to do or what you even seen was going on. Like, nah, you can get it like this, and that you
Mm.
can get it independently. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little more work, but trust me, it's possible because everything that I done learned, I'm about to put in right here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I sit there and so me and Zoo used to go out there a couple times a week or whatnot. And I sit there and my little brother, one day I met him at the studio. My little brother whatnot. You matter of fact, you met little bro. You know my little
Yes,
brother.
yes, indeed.
You do, man. And man, he met me up there one day. And that day that he met me up there to do music, that day he brought a producer with him.
Mm.
The producer name was Chuck,
Mm.
right? But the world uh we know him as Beloved Daoud. I knew him as Chuck at the time.
Okay.
Knew him from outside. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, we had mutual friends or whatnot. But me and him never like we didn't know each other personally or whatnot,
Right.
right?
Okay.
So I sit there and he come through. I seen him, I'm like, dang, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? So it was love. You know what I'm saying? So little bro was like, man, this the producer I was telling you about. Now I'm getting a little ahead of myself. In between us going to the studio, my little brother kept telling me he keep going over somebody's house that he was talking to, keep
Yeah.
talking about the Bible.
Mm.
Yeah, he was like, bro, he keep talking about but it's not registering to me. Like it ain't like I was okay, you know what I'm saying? Because when you hear the Bible, you just thinking it just on a surface level, right?
Right. Right.
So he sit there coming the door. We chopping it up, man. I was like, bro, good to see you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dang, it's all coming. Even prior to that, I had bought beats from Beloved, bro. Couple about 5 years before, probably like 3 or 4 years before that, bro. I had bought
Mm.
some beats from him, bro, because I
Mm.
seen him at another mutual partner house or whatnot.
Yeah.
My partner Zandy or whatnot, and I had bought some, but I never used them or whatnot. So when I seen him, I think he kind of joked around with it, like, bro, you ain't
Mm.
even use them beats I gave you, bro. And I was like,
Mm.
dang, bro, my bad, bro. So he come in, we I'm at the computer, and remember my engineer taught me how to record a little bit, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I've
Right.
been recording myself. So I sit there and I start recording my little brother, they working on the song, and I get hungry though. And I get hungry or whatnot, and he said and I said, I'm about to go to Waffle House. So I go to Waffle House, I come back, and I get ready to I eat my food. Now what I ate was a bacon burger. I get done with the bacon burger. No lie, it always make me laugh when I think about it. Beloved comes over there and he said, "Bro, you believe in God, bro?"
Mm.
I said, "Yeah, like what? Yeah, for sure, bro.
Mm.
Grew up in church. You know what I'm saying? Went to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? As a little one or whatnot." He like, okay. He said, "But," he said, "Would you keep?" He said, "What if I told you, bro, eating that a sin, bro? You shouldn't be eating that bacon, bro."
Mm.
So ignorantly, I said, "Bro, I ain't no Muslim, bro." You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That was my response to him. He was like, "Nah, bro, it's in the Bible." He said, "If I show it to you, no, I forgot what he said. He said, if I show it to you, would you believe me then?" I said, "Yeah." So he pulled out his script, whatnot, and he went to Leviticus 11 or whatnot, and he showed me, and I was like, dang. I said, well, I ain't say, I was like, dang, bro, I ain't never know that was in there.
Mm.
So as I'm reading it, I ponder on it a little bit, and I'm like, why we don't know this?
Mm.
So this is the first.
Powerful
This
question.
yeah. This the introduction. Um, this the introduction. So I was like, why we don't know this? So I come back into it. I was like, dang, bro, I ain't know that. He was like, yeah, bro. He like, bro, yeah, bro, don't eat that, bro. You say you believe.
Mm.
I said, yeah, I do. So then he walk away. I think he about to get on the song with them or something. So he writing a rap or whatnot.
Mm.
Or whatnot. Or he could be searching for some beats. I can't remember, but I know he kind of went back into the back end of where we was at. And I'm at the computer and I'm just like I'm looking like I'm engineering, but really I'm inside my head like I
Mm.
don't really, you know what I'm saying? So then uh he come back and tell me, bro, but he asked me, can I take him home that night?
Mm.
I take him home that night, and as we riding and talking, he like he really break down the whole thing that, like, you know what I'm saying, that what if I told you
Mm. Mm.
Jesus' true name ain't Jesus? You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? And I was like,
Mm.
I said, what, bro? So now I'm thinking he crazy, bro. I'm thinking he crazy. I'm like, bro, I knew it. I knew it was something, bro. So he was like, bro, the letter J less than like 500 years old. You know, he giving me this whole spiel, bro. And he was
Yeah.
like, bro, Christmas ain't about Jesus, bro. I'm talking about he
Mm.
done laid it all on me, bro.
Mm.
So I drop him off. I go to the house, bro, and I still remember this vividly, bro. I go to the house and I'm laying in the bed like this, bro, and I'm just looking up at the ceiling,
Mm.
and I'm like, I don't know nothing. I don't know
Mm.
nothing. I said, so I get my phone and I'm googling. I said, man, he a liar, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm I'm about to prove it, but lying, bro. I said, bro, I'm about to prove, but everything he told me, I was able to verify and find out that, bro,
Mm.
he told me the truth.
Pray the Most High.
Pray the Most High. So I stayed up all night looking at the ceiling. I can't even lie,
Mm.
because now my head messed up.
Mm.
I still didn't want to. I still didn't give in for like 2 weeks. I was like,
Mm. Mm.
nah. I know what I know. I know. I went to
Mm.
church. I know. Nah, this ain't it, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So then, about 2 weeks later, I picked him up. Now I'm picking. Now I picked him up, and we
Mm.
headed to the studio, and we talking, and we building, bro. and everything he was saying was just powerful, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, dang, like.
Mm.
Like it was just hitting my spirit in a certain type of way. And getting back to a little Leviticus 11, like I
Mm.
said, when I was sitting at the computer, I said, if I knew better, I would have did better.
Mm.
I would have never even been eating that,
Mm.
cause that I haven't ate pork or anything unclean knowingly since
Mm.
that day.
Praise the
Like
Most.
it was able to cut it off like that. You get what I'm saying? Because I
Mm.
never intentionally want to displease the Most High, bro. You
There
know
we
what I'm
go.
saying? Like that's not an intent of my heart. Not
Mm.
not not intentionally or willfully. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Mm.
So I was like, dang, okay. So I changed that. So he was telling me a little bit more, bro. So now this time we building, bro. We
Mm.
building, and I found out that he rap or whatnot.
Mm.
He sent me a album called Me Code or the Me
Mm.
Code. He had it on that Piff, and when I tell you, bro, that album is, bro, one of
Mm.
the, he never released it for real. That album is one of the best albums I heard in my life. Now, remind you,
Most High.
I gave up music. I had no taste for music. I'm not even
Mm.
listening to nothing out here.
Mm.
Um, as so I didn't even so now that I'm coming into the truth, I don't even want to hear the world music. I'm trying to
Mm.
take myself off of that because I'm like, I don't want to hear about nobody killing. I don't hear about nobody taking nobody woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to hear about the drugs because it was all those things was brought back things that even from my childhood or even growing up that we seen, and I realized how bad that was for us to go through. You get what I'm saying? Because I
Mm.
come from a family of users. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I don't come from the family of where they had the dope boys and all that. It probably one or two out there in our family, but bruh, all my aunties,
Mm.
some of my uncles, bruh, they were strung out, bruh. So
Mm.
I couldn't even I like we handled the greenery whatnot, but when it came to anything else, bro, I could never do that because I seen what it did to him, bro.
Mm.
I know what it's like, bro, to have an uncle rob you for some so he can go get that, bro. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? I know not rob you like that, but steal from the family though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I know
Mm.
what it's like to have my auntie died from that. You know what I'm saying? She
Mm.
had caught HIV.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? She died from that. I know what it's like to pull up to a family function and you see them just not themselves, bro. You get what I'm saying? Or
Mm.
dang, what auntie at? What uncle at? Oh, they back in rehab. You get what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
that was the normal things that I was seeing growing up. So I knew then, like, nah, that I'm not gonna ever touch that poison and get that to nobody, bro. Because I
Mm.
seen what it did to people, bro. So that was never my thing. I knew I was never gonna go that route. So get back on to the
Mm.
story and whatnot. So me and beloved, bro, we at the studio like a couple times a week, bro. And he recording some songs and whatnot. And he had let me hear this album called The Me Code. And when like I say, when I tell you that album is like a jewel, bro,
Mm.
it sparked something in me to know that there can be a certain type of music that
Mm.
still jammed though, bro. That
Come on
still
with it.
sounded good, bro, but had a message to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was so refreshing to hear it, bro. So I was like, man, shoot, bro. So this time now we done linked so many times, and we every Friday we linking up, whether it was on the phone or in person, bro. We breaking bread. Me, him, Zug, and my little brother, which is us four, bro.
Mm.
We might be in the basement. We were just down there, bro, just man, with the books open, going crazy, bro.
Mm.
And a lot of things that we were learning was coming from beloved because he brought the truth to us or whatnot.
Mm.
Or you know what I'm saying, brought the knowledge to us to understand where we were going. So he shared a lot of things and he taught us a lot of things or whatnot, bro. So every Shabbat, bro. I mean Friday night, bro, we was in there just going. I'm talking about just peeling pages, bro, for hours.
Eating.
What
Eating for
eating, all right?
real.
And it was like a crash course, all right? And I mean, I can't even
Mm.
make this up. My brothers who they my witness, I can't even make this up. We
Mm.
got fed so much, all right, that where it was like um it was powerful. That's all I can say.
Mm.
So at this time, now I understand the gift that beloved had at that time, bro. And I was like, man, I said, because ain't nobody heard. I said, we got to put this out, bro. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I said, man, I said this need to be out into the world. And me and all of us always had this same vision where when we put this out, we not catering just to the fold. It got to go to who's sick. You get what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that had always been the mission. So when we sit there and started making music, of course we presented it to the fold because that's where the support came from, right? So we just banged out albums, man. We the first album that we created was Mind Culture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how familiar everybody is with that, but
Indeed.
but this was back in 20. We dropped that in 2016. I could say about 2016. So I came into the truth the end of 2014. Crash course learning 24 into 14, 15, 16 is just going and going and going and going. I didn't rap. I ain't make no music. I probably was on like 2 songs, but I didn't have a desire to make music.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 2020 came and we all went our separate ways or whatnot, right? We all went our separate ways, and it was to the point where I kind of felt like you get it was like I knew it was another level going on. I knew it was another call coming, but I didn't really understand it at the time. And at the time also I was still smoking weed too. You know what I'm saying? I was still smoking weed, and I was like and the father had also shared with me too during that time. He was like, man, I got so many stories. Dang. Uh, he shared with me at the time. He was pretty much like, I can't pour into you. You know what I'm saying? You got pretty much it's something else that's. I'm gonna say the lack of words. I had another master, not me conscious of knowing that, but bruh, I was smoking. You know what I'm saying? I used to smoke a
Mm-hmm.
lot, and and I touch on that a little bit too right now. I don't, let me know
Yeah,
now if I'm talking too
no,
much.
no,
Let me
no,
know.
no. That's
Yeah.
gonna minister, bro. Drop that. That's gonna
Yeah,
minister.
let me talk. Let me know though if I ever talk too much. But yeah, I sit there and I was smoking the whole time, like from 24. Because I mean I've been smoking for a while, so 2014 to 2020 I was smoking off and on. I quit, but I had quit one time, and we had came back from doing a little show or whatnot, and I was like, man, let me get a ask one of my brothers, let me get a blunt or whatnot. Went to the house. Stopped my bad. Was headed to the house. Stopped at the gas station. Got me a little real quick. Came back to the house. I'm rolling up. Now I had quit. You know what I'm saying? But I
Mm,
had this urge to smoke. Cause I was actually around some weed too. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
I was around it, so it kind of like made me want to smoke or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't smoked in a while. But I had already knew the father didn't want me smoking because he had already told me. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
But that's the that was the flesh taking over at that time or whatnot. So I
mm,
smoked. So I got a Rillo, went to the house, breaking it down, rolling it up, and my old lady, I didn't want her to know that I was about to smoke, so I went out to the side to the porch because I had told her I wasn't smoking no more, and
mm,
she had quit smoking because I quit, and I didn't want to be that influence on
mm.
her too. So I was like, man, I'm trying to sneak, right? So I
It's
like let me
real, man.
yeah. So I like let me go to the porch or whatnot, and I went to the porch cause we staying at this apartment at the time, and I went to the porch and grabbed the lighter and I'm about to fire it up, and I can't make this up. As I'm about to fire it up, something come in. I keep saying something, but the spirit come in my mind because as I look back, I know exactly what it was. The spirit come in my
Mm,
mind and say, "You lame, hard." I'm like, "You lame,"
mm,
and I'm like,
mm.
"Cause people might agree or disagree, but a lot of times when you hear the spirit speak to you, it's in the understanding of how you
Come on
feel.
with it.
You get what I'm
Come on
saying?
with it.
Yeah.
Come on with it.
And it's not wavering. It's not
Mm,
wavering. It's to the point, right?
mm,
And the way you can always, and a little side note, the way you can always know when it's the spirit of the Father speaking to you versus the spirit of the enemy or whatnot, because when you dealing with the enemy, you got to go back to Eve in the garden. Eve in the garden, when she was dealing with Hashatan, or when she was dealing with the serpent, what was
mm,
she doing? She was going back and forth. He was
mm,
saying one thing, and she was like, it's a whole dialogue conversation,
mm,
right? So
mm,
when you take that same understanding and you in your mind about to make a decision on what you should do or what you shouldn't do, a lot of times we go back and forth with our mind trying to
mm,
justify to be right so we can make this action, right?
mm.
So once and I understand, once that understanding got there with that, I could always, for me, I can always decipher who's speaking. You get what I'm saying, or
Mm,
what
mm.
influence is taking place. You know what I'm saying? So the father
Okay.
he was like, "You lame." That
Mm,
was it. That was
mm,
it. I'm like, nah, nah. I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping. I'm not. Right? That ain't like, bro. That's me inside my head, bro. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And so I get ready to fire that thing up again. I heard it again. I said, bro,
Mm. You lying.
bro. I'm like, bro, you lame. That's all I can. Yeah, you lame. I like, wow. I said, all right, all right, all right. I said, Father, now I keep it 100 with the Father, with the Most High. I come, I come as humble as I know how, and this is, and a lot of people, they probably do as well. But like how I come and approach the Father, bro, I'm as real as I can be. I don't come with no type of strange smoke, bro. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
said, Abba, I said, if you were here right now and you were telling me not to smoke, please send me the sign. And you know we always need a sign, right? Unfortunately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I said, please give me a sign, because I said I need to know at this point, because I want to smoke this, and that I want to smoke this blunt right now, man. It was a calm night.
Mm.
It wasn't no wind blowing.
Mm.
I ain't hear no. I ain't. It, I ain't. I don't even. I ain't hear nothing going on that night. Like it was just calm, still, and everything. As soon as I got done speaking that, bro, the trees just started. Whoo, whoo, whoo,
Mm.
whoo,
Mm.
bro. I got so scared I threw the blunt over the porch, bro.
Praise the Most
Bro,
High.
pray the more. I
Oh,
can't make this
praises,
up.
man.
I threw the blunt over the porch, bro, because I didn't
Mm.
ask. And this is why I tell you why I know prayer is powerful, and I know the
Mm.
Father has always been there from the jump, bro. I
Mm.
know it.
Mm.
And I threw it over the porch, bro. And I sit there and I shut the door. I go inside. I go back to the bed. Now I did my thing. I'm
Mm.
looking at the ceiling
Look at
again,
it
bro.
sitting again.
Yeah, I'm looking at the ceiling again, bro. And I'm just like, man, okay, okay, we got to do this. We got to let it go.
Mm.
So time going, bro. Uh, uh, I meet somebody. Uh, and in meeting this person, they was a quote unquote a friend, right?
Mm.
But um, they smoked, right?
Mm.
And I'm trying to give them the truth or whatnot. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, introduce
Mm.
them to the fold or whatnot and to the faith or whatnot. And I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, let them know it ain't what they see in a lot of other sides of it if you Google it, right?
Mm.
On the negative aspect of it, like, it's that ain't it. So
Mm.
I'm sitting there in the midst of doing that. I'm sitting there so probably so a year passed, and so now I meet this person, and they uh they sit there and they smoke or whatnot, and it was a female, by the way. They
Mm.
smoke.
Mm.
And at the time we're going on, they knew I didn't smoke. But one particular session that we was reading and talking or whatnot, um, they I forgot how exactly what took place, but they said they were about to smoke, and they were like, "You want to smoke?" And I was like, "Uh," I said, "You know what, man, I ain't smoked in a minute." Trying to be cool, right? Trying to be
Mm.
cool, bro. I said,
Mm.
"Nah, I ain't smoked in a minute, man." Um, so they were like, "You sure?" I like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah. I hit it one time." You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
that one time led to me coming right back smoking, bro.
Mm.
Right back smoking. Now I'm smoking harder than I was. I'm smoking
Mm.
breakfast, mid breakfast,
Mm.
lunch, post
Mm.
lunch,
Mm.
pre dinner, post dinner,
Man.
dessert, bro. I'm smoking, bro. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? And don't and it's like how the scriptures say that quote unquote done jumped on me even heavier, even harder. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
That same battle or whatnot, bro. And I'm just like, but I know it. I know it, but I'm still just doing. I'm still smoking because I'm liking the. It's a familiar thing of smoking, and it's disrespectful, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying. This was me and my ignorance. Smoking. We talking about the word and everything, and it
Mm.
just vibing, right?
Mm.
Just vibing and whatnot, man. So I come I come home one day on my and so I'm back smoking. I come home one day on a lunch break, and I'm about to smoke, bro. I roll up. It's normal. I'm home on my lunch break. Uh, I go sit down, and as I'm smoking, I'm reading this book called I think the Caves of Treasures or Adam McCool or Adam, the Book of Adam and Eve, one of the two. And as I
Mm-hmm.
get to reading this, I get to the point where it starts speaking in the beginning about forbidden fruit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm reading it, I hear the spirit come to my mind again and be like, "That's your forbidden fruit." And I'm like, I keep trying to pour into you, but again, once again, you done came and you done
Mm-hmm.
made this, you know what I'm saying? This, your pretty much an idol. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And as I'm inside this it's like a trance I was in. No lie, it's like a trance I was in.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm in this trance, bro, I'm not even smoking. It's like the blunt just burning. As I'm in this trance, bro, I sit there and it's like I had a projector screen, you know, like and when
Mm-hmm.
anybody plays sports, they go watch the game tape. So it's like
Right.
I had my whole life. I could see like right here. It felt like, bro, of
Mm-hmm.
just decisions and that I made being smoking or bad decisions, I should say, or feeling like the irritation that came with it, or not eating, or I can't feel like this, or just just showing me how when you didn't have it, look how it affected you like this. Like you
Mm-hmm.
ain't even want to eat, you ain't want to do this. Like but bro, I'm not like you don't see that in why it's taking place. But he's
Mm-hmm.
showing me like all this is going on, and I didn't realize that I had really made weed my idol, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't want to bro, I didn't want to do nothing if I ain't smoke, bro. I ain't even,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And because even when I was, and I wasn't making music at the time either. Even when I was making music per se in the world, I couldn't make a song. I felt like unless I smoked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to have the weed just to be in the quote unquote the vibe or whatnot, bro. So I sit there and I come out of the little trance or whatnot, and I finished smoking the blunt. I did, no lie. I finished smoking, and I sit there and it came back in my mind and said, that's your forbidden fruit. Stop. Like hard stop. You know what I'm saying? Like stop.
Mm-hmm.
Um and I felt like that hard stop was like if I did it, if I could continue going in that aspect, um it was gonna be a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in that moment, I still don't know if I was convinced. This is where it came to convince me that I knew that it was the Father. He told me what he tell me it was for me.
What is an idol?
Yeah, and my forbidden fruit, right?
Your forbidden fruit. Yeah.
And he said it's not everybody's, it's yours.
Mm.
Everybody ain't got the same idols. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? And
Mm.
and the way that he was placing it for the understanding, he was like, "This is your downfall. This is why I can't do nothing with you, bro, because you keep
Mm.
going. This is where you keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
it wasn't nothing else. It wasn't that. It wasn't nothing. This is
Mm.
what you keep falling to. This is what makes
Mm.
you happy. This is what if you this is it. This right
Mm.
here. And so as he showed me that. And like I said, I get done smoking and whatnot. He just told me it's forbidden fruit. But I get a text from my partner, bro, who I used to pick up the tree from. He said, "Bro, I just got a new pack in." Bro,
Mm.
you know what he said the name of that pack was?
What? Forbidden
Forbidden
fruit.
fruit.
Oh no.
I got the text message still to prove it, right? If you need me to show you,
Oh
bro.
man.
I've
Hey,
never deleted it, bro.
we can see it. I believe you, but if you
Bro,
want to show it, we can show it.
no, I mean,
Man,
yeah. But what
praise the
I'm
Most
saying,
High, man.
man, pray the Most High, bro. That right there showed
Mm.
me again because out of all my years of smoking, bro, I ain't never smoked nothing called forbidden fruit. And there's
Mm.
anybody out there who smoked, I know, this was I don't even know what this was 2020, I think, bro. This was 2020, and up until then, me personally, I ain't never heard no strain called that, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Mm. Mm.
Told me that's what he said. I got forbidden fruit in, bro. I knew right then and there that was the Most High again. And all praise to the Most High. I have not smoked since then, bro.
All
Because
praise
I
to the Most
felt like,
High.
man, all praise to the Most High. Because I felt like if I did smoke, it was gonna be trouble, bro.
Man.
It was too many, bro. Too many
Mm.
indications, bro.
Mm.
And I prayed after that day. I prayed. I said, remove the taste from my mouth, Father. Remove it,
Mm.
because
Mm.
if this right here is gonna stop me from pleasing you in a certain way, that because we don't realize that, bro. We don't
mm,
realize it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things we do, we don't realize how something we consider small or something small affects our spiritual relationship with the Father, right? Because
mm,
a lot of us sit there and take marijuana and we say it's from the earth. You know what I'm saying? And
mm,
it's okay. He said what he gave us to heal us. And don't get me wrong, I do think that plant is a healing plant. I just think the way it's used is incorrectly.
mm,
My opinion. But I'm not
mm,
here to tell nobody in their journey to quit smoking weed. That conviction has to come from the Father. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
All I can do is be share my testimony and say that once I allowed weed to leave my life, it prospered in a lot of different ways because
mm,
now I'm dealing with the true source. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
I'm not dealing with the temporary, got it, you know what I'm saying? The temporary, let me roll up and just be on a high. I've been on a forever high since.
mm.
And what I will say this, I came
Mm,
into the truth 2014. I stopped smoking in 2020. I know for a fact, up until 2020, bro, I was nothing but just book knowledge. I know for a fact the Ruach hit me in 2020. I see a lot
mm,
of people coming to this truth and think the Ruach hit them instantly, bro, or
mm,
they think they doing something, right? But
mm,
nah, I know for a fact the Ruach didn't hit me till 2020, bro. It's like almost in the sense of how like not it didn't literally happen, but how they say they seen the dove come down in a sense, right? Like I
mm,
could feel the difference in my life, bro. You get what I'm saying?
mm.
Because
Man.
yeah, it's heavy. I could feel the difference in my life. Up until that, I can tell that I was just book now. I was just knowledge, bro. I just knew
Mm,
some script. But once the ruach comes into you, it's like the script is literally written on your heart, though, bro. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
Because I can say, because in that, even in that time, or even today, I can say things that I might not even have read before, and then I come back later and realize something I told somebody is actually right there in the word, bro. You get what I'm
mm,
saying? Because
mm,
he said, if it tells us don't even think what we're about to say or think what to say,
mm,
when we speaking to people and when we sitting there ministering to people out, we sit in whatever situation we in, and we're not thinking about what to say because we allowing the ruach to speak, bruh.
mm,
That is the type of belief we supposed to have, bruh. You get what I'm
mm,
saying? We supposed to
mm.
have the type of faith that is impeccable, where where when we speak, it's Him representing it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like
Come on with it.
it's not me talking. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when I quit smoking, that's when I can honestly say the ruach hit me though. I really felt that I felt His fullness, His wholeness in me. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
praises, man.
Is that to say that I'm perfect? Nah. You get what I'm saying? I can't. I'm only perfect in His Son. That's it. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? But there's a difference in giving up certain things that was an idol versus slipping and falling at times. You get what I'm saying?
Nah,
And
this
yeah. And
this
my bad.
power.
I know I keep talking. I'm sorry.
No, no, you cool because I'm enjoying everything you saying and how you saying it and bringing it out. Like so, this was something that was in my spirit earlier. And it was in the realm of change, bro.
Hmm.
And when you just said you felt the rock, see, like you just dropped something heavy, man. A lot of
Hmm.
people do feel like, well, when I come in the fold, I'm already good. No,
Hmm.
man, it's you got to go through something,
Yeah.
and to obtain the ruach, the Holy
Hmm.
Spirit, like that.
Yeah.
And it's a difference in what was in my spirit. That it's a difference in feeling like something you
Hmm.
or individuals feeling this and the feeling the Holy Spirit, the atmosphere change.
You do.
It ain't just something that you feel in your mind. You feel the atmosphere
The atmosphere.
change around you, and there'd be a big difference, bro. So, my praise the Most High for you saying it. That's
Yeah.
on time, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was heavy. And with that coming, and when I did feel that, it did shake a lot of things up. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
mm,
A lot of uh brothers I was fellowshipping with, like I ain't seen them since then, and not
mm,
on no bad, on no it's bad blooded. I mean, I love them. You know what I'm saying?
mm, mm,
Where they at today, I still pray for them. I still pray the best for them. You know what I'm saying? But
mm,
what the Most High had for me, and the calling that He had on me, or He has on me, it couldn't have went no other way. You get
okay,
what I'm saying?
okay.
Sometimes He has to shake things up and move you out of that house so
Mm,
you can get on your business. Abraham had to leave his house.
mm,
Moses went where he went. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
Um, sometimes you got to get them feet got to move, and you can't be where it's comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So that took place, and in that time, I'm still not making music at the time, bro. Um, I'm still not making music, and
Mm.
I had got in. Zoog had connected me to Dimitri Pruitt or whatnot,
Mm.
and and I knew him prior to me quitting. Out, it was like the last little couple months of me smoking or whatnot. Uh, I knew him. I got to know him because I was working on an album for him called Ancient Path. I had a I
Mm.
was he asked me to mix that album for him, and I mixed it. But in that process, um he said that he kept wanting that. When I told him what happened about the forbidden fruit, when I told him, he said, "Ak, you know what's crazy?" He said, "I kept wanting to ask you, did you smoke?" He said, "I kept wanting to ask you that." He said, "But I kept being like, nah,
Mm.
I ain't about to, I don't want to be that type of brother."
Mm.
You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? He was like, it wasn't the fact of quote unquote me smoking. He said his spirit just kept wanting to ask, like, bro, do
Mm.
you smoke? Do you smoke? And
Mm.
so when I told him that testimony, he was like, man, you know what I'm saying, man, praise the Father. But you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, pray the Father. And so he was like, he said, I got a question though, bro. He was like, man, I got this track that I wanted to see if you could do something with. He said, Zoog already done told me, but you rap. I said, well, what? I said, bro, I don't rap, bro. I don't rap, bro.
Man, shout
And
out to Z, man.
yeah, man, my bro, man. And he said, man, Zoog told me you rap. I said, no, I don't rap. He said, man, quit playing with me. He said, I'm gonna send it to you. So he sent the track.
Mm.
Man, that song right there is titled "Fast" on Dimitri Pruitt album, Ancient Path. It's
Fast.
called "Fast," and that song is the first song that I did. Well, it's the third song I did in Truth. I did two songs on Beloved's on Beloved's albums, but they they're good, but it wasn't the Yom you see today.
Okay.
And with that being said, I put a verse on Fast and came back, and he was like, you ain't rapped in how long, bro?
Mm.
I was like, man, it been a minute. I said, but I said, man, sometimes I shoot in the gym, but I said I don't. I said I ain't took it serious because I don't even have a taste for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And so he was like, man, that's crazy. He said, you got some more songs? I said, man, I got some songs, but they not songs. Like I might have put a verse here on the beat, a hook over here, but I said, man, I really just be doing it when I just be chilling. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Mm.
And but I said I ain't really in it to make no music right now. I said I don't even care to do it. I don't even have a taste to do it. Like I don't have no focus. So he
Mm.
was like, wow. So he was like, send them to me. So I sent him a few songs, and he was like, nah. He said, man, listen, we got to put that out. I said, what you
Mm.
mean? I said, well, let me tell you something. I said, uh let me think about it. So I went and prayed on it. And as I prayed on it, the Most High came back with as I'm praying, it wasn't even words. Initially, it was a green light.
Mm.
It was like a green light. I remember seeing like a green
Mm.
glow as a it's weird. I see things in colors. I don't even know if that makes sense.
No, no, it make perfect sense.
Yeah. So it was
Oh,
like a green glow. Um and I knew that was like him telling me giving me the green light towards it. And it told me also, it said, when you get going, don't bite that fruit.
mm.
And the fruit that he was referring to is, a lot of times in this community, we can what me and Zul used to always talk about. We used to, when we first came into the community, we were like, man, we hope this don't, we hope the pureness in this, the pureness of it don't change, right?
Mm.
But there was a shift in the truth, or inside the community, bro, where everybody just started being an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
Mm.
just, like it, because when I first came into the truth, no lie, you and Yarka probably was the only two people I knew
Mm.
that were making music. And because you were making music in 2016, right?
I was.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was probably just y'all two, bro, that was in my rotation. You and the Yarka. I can't think of nobody else right this second, bro. And if I'm forgetting somebody out, man, forgive me. But just y'all two. So I'm as I'm sitting there coming in, as the Most High telling me, he said, don't bite the fruit. He's just talking about don't get puffed up. Don't think you
Mm.
anything that you ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because pretty much it's I'm nothing. It's me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
so pretty much I understood the assignment for lack of words. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Mm.
And I came back to Dimitri and I was like, you know what? Yeah, we could put something out. He was like, man, cool. You can drop that thing on my platform. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Now when we got done with all the songs and putting it all together and putting all these songs together, man, I didn't know what I was gonna name it, but I knew it was a new journey that I was on in life. And I knew since I had quit smoking weed, I knew the Father was taking it to another level.
Mm.
And with the Ruach being there and just this wholeness, this feeling like you said you could feel in the atmosphere.
Mm.
It was like I was finally inspired. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that's what we named, or that's what I named the first album, because I was finally inspired. Been walking since 2014, but I had
Mm.
no inspiration to make a song until
Mm.
2020.
Oh
Until
man.
so now it's like I'm finally inspired again. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because I had quit rapping. I didn't.
Mm.
It took the taste out of my mouth. I didn't want to rap. I didn't care for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
2014. I mean 2020 came. We dropped that album at 2020 at the end of 2020, like July 2020, I think. Titled "Finally Inspired." So that was the introduction to the world as Young. You get what
Mm.
I'm saying? Hold on 2 seconds. Up.
Are you good? Praise the Most High, man. Everybody tuning in. This one for me, man, is very exciting, very fruitful. Uh, and that's not to say that none of the prior guests, the prior brothers and sisters who came on, that it wasn't fruitful. Uh, but understanding music, you know what I mean? And it's a blessing to hear these things. So you tuning in, understanding that, man, the Father bringing us from all these different lifestyles, these different walks, these different parts of our journey, these different battles. And it's real to hear how bro put it, like he was doing it, then he went back and did it again. Because you got people walking around as if they don't never stumble. They didn't have to wrestle with that thing to overcome it and master it. My the brothers and the sisters that we talking about, those who need to be made whole. It ain't always that the Most High just gonna change you immediately
Mm-hmm.
soon as you get to dealing with them. Now you
Process.
get built gradually a lot of times, and
Mm-hmm.
even with that, some that was that I learned this week is that, man, you can want a certain blessing or something, but not be fit for it.
Mm.
So
See?
we gotta go through certain things to be molded to even be fit for this blessing that you think you want.
Mm-hmm.
If you get it anytime prior to that,
Mm-hmm.
you probably gonna soil it and spoil it and squander it.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, but going through these stages, the Father built us. He showed us this. He let us go through that storm. The water from that storm is what watering the seed that help
Come
you
on.
grow and bloom.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, man. So praise the Most High for these storms. But yeah, man, we with you though.
Yeah. Where I was at, you remember?
Man, I didn't got lost in it,
Man, man.
but you talking about the album? You was finally inspired.
Finally inspired. Finally inspired. Put that album out, and now I guess you can say like the inspiration was there, and if you listen, if anybody has heard that album or they go and listen to it, you're gonna hear with me not rapping so long, you're gonna hear, and it's not about being the best rapper or anything like that. You
Come
get what I'm
on
saying?
with it.
But you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna hear the you're gonna hear from then to this album that we just dropped called Sorry I'm Late. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
hear the trend, you're gonna hear the growth. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of like if you ain't shot a ball in 6 years,
Mm-hmm.
you come back outside, you might not you might yeah, it's gonna go in the goal, but it might not be a swish at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
you gotta go back. You gotta practice some more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta practice some more, and you gotta continue doing it and going and going. So Finally Inspired put out we man it did something that I didn't even the way I even wrote those songs are. the way I put the music out, I never wanted it to be like I told you from the jump.
Mm.
I didn't make music truly just for the fold. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I've always aimed to sit there and help the ones who are sick. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And the Father allowed that process of that album to be just as that. So as we put that out, man. Dimitri, man, shout out Dimitri Pruitt because that's who
Mm.
really continued to give the encouragement through it all. You know
Mm.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
crazy.
Flew out to LA, man. He rolled out the red carpet for me and Zoo, bro, and my
Mm.
brother Rock, and man, got us some video shot, all this. I mean, just the love that he showed with it. It
Mm.
wasn't about the videos or nothing. It was the love that was showed with it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm. Principle.
Because that love that was showed and
Mm.
that encouragement and that support, it go a
Mm.
long way when you encouraging your brothers and your sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Come on
Because
with it.
you might not know if you might sometimes we question if we supposed to be doing what we doing, but the encouragement and support that came from it, I knew I was where I was supposed to be, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Mm.
So then I get to, and I'm giving you the whole journey up to Sorry I'm Late. And
Yep.
then we get to a dedication a couple months after I dropped Final Inspired that December, I lost my dad.
Oh man. Have
Yeah.
mercy.
But
Sorry
threw
to hear
me,
that, too.
man, it's all good, bro. Threw me back more, bro. I'm
Mm.
talking about it you never like I didn't even know I had tears in me. I like still
Mm.
like they work the way they worked when I lost my dad.
Mm.
Um I was out there and it was sad though because it's like um my dad was like when I came into the truth, bro, he he heard me, but he didn't hear me.
Mm.
My mom heard me, but she didn't hear me. Cause my
Mm.
mama used to be a Jehovah Witness, so she knew a little bit about what I was saying, but she didn't. She she was still in where she was at with it. But make a long story short, as time went on from 2014 to 2020, my dad started changing, bro.
Mm.
I grew
Okay.
up in a time where when we were going to church, my mom is who took us to church, me and my brothers.
Mm.
My dad be at home drinking his beer, smoking his
Mm.
cigarette. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? He watches TV doing what he do. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And that's the image I had in my brain. Not that my dad didn't. I knew he believed in God, and whatnot, but that the image I had in my he didn't that ain't what he did. Getting leading up to in 2020, where I started seeing my dad reading, bro.
Mm.
Started seeing my dad reading. My
Mm.
dad quit eating unclean. My mama quit eating unclean.
Mm.
Um, and just to go back a little bit, when I first came into the truth, I was too radical, bro. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And the Most High had to humble me even then to be gentle with my parents, be
Mm.
gentle with our loved ones, be gentle with people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because just because it sparked you a certain type of way, how you
Mm.
come, how you approach somebody and you ready to tear them down, but you don't even know their story. You get
Come
what I'm
on
saying?
with it. That's
So
why we here. Yeah.
yeah. And without you knowing their story, you haven't had time to sit there
Mm.
and understand what need to be said. But
Come
you
on
coming
with
off
it.
the back talking about, hey, you know this, you know that, man, you going to hell, you doing this and that, like, bruh, I'm walking away from you too. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Mm.
And the most had, and I remember it used to be I couldn't wait for Thanksgiving, I couldn't wait for Christmas because I knew everybody about to link up. I'm pulling up, bro. You get what I'm saying? I had the script open, man. I remember me and my auntie, bro. We in
Uh,
the kitchen, and
mm.
she was telling me this. She was like, "That side of the book is old. This side of the book is new. That's done away with." I said, "No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no." So I went to Matthew. I said,
Mm.
"Auntie, now what did this say?" You get what I'm saying?
Mm. Uh-huh.
She said, "Nephew, you just stay going where you're going, okay?" And she
Mm.
didn't want to talk no more.
Mm.
Um, she didn't want to talk no more, bro. And I missed a key part to it too, bro. You gotta love on your people, bro. You gotta love
Mm.
on your people. I
Mhm.
was so radical, bro. I lost my grandmama 2 years before I lost my dad. But my
Mm.
relationship with my grandmama changed because I didn't. Everybody thought I went somewhere else.
Mm.
Being in this truth, they start to alienate. Alien. What's the word? Pretty much.
Alienation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They start to put you just outside or whatnot, man. And they ain't understand me. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
And at this point, and at that time, I didn't really care. And the way the stubbornness of my heart at the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, shoot, they, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? Well,
mm,
I ain't pulling up no more. I done told y'all
mm,
this pagan. You know what I'm saying? I done told y'all this and told y'all that, and y'all want to keep going this and doing that, man. That's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't coming
mm,
around. Man, my grandmother called me. Uh, no, my mom called me. I was down the street 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
mm, mm,
I was helping my uncle do this roof and this roof or whatnot. And now this was before 2020. This was 2018. I had helping my uncle with this roof. I just got done. I was tired. I stayed 45 minutes away from where my mom was 10 minutes away.
mm,
I stayed 45 minutes away. I was staying on the east at the time. So I was like, man, I want to go home. She said, your grandmama want to see you. I said, for real? I said, dang. I said, nah, I'm about to go to the house. Tell grandmama I'll push up this week. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And she was like, you sure? I like, yeah, I push up this week. Bro, I lost my grandmama that same week, bro.
mm,
Get what I'm saying? And
mm,
that still to this day, it hurt,
mm,
bro. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Because that was my lady, bro. Like my grandmama, bro.
mm,
Bro, if ain't nobody had my back, she did, bro. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And and it hurt a little bit because like I could tell like she knew our relationship wasn't the same, but it was
mm,
me though. It wasn't
mm,
her. I felt like y'all don't understand me, so I don't need to come around.
mm,
It wasn't that they were really treating me a certain type of way. It was just a simple fact like I'm just so full of knowledge and so thinking I'm higher than them when
mm,
I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
mm,
So I sit there and lost my grandmama, bro. That was, I guess you could say, that was part of the what fueled me to go back in that whole smoking. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Because I forgot about that part. That's
yeah,
a lot of situation things allowed me to, what I'm saying, felt like the smoking comfort a
mm,
lot of things or whatnot.
right.
So as time go on, so then when my grandmama passed, man, it hurt my mama, bro, and even hurt my daddy too, cause that was my mama mom, but her and my daddy had a good relationship as well too.
Mm,
And with that being said, it's like her leaving. I don't. It's kind of like they started changing their lives in a certain type of way. You get what I'm
mm,
saying? And
mhm,
like I said, my mom and dad they quit eating unclean.
mm,
Um, but my mom always been in her word, but is she had kind of stopped being in her word because when we was in church many years ago, she had got pastors pretty much stole her money, bro.
mm,
You get what I'm saying?
mm,
She had tied in like $5,000 to the church or whatnot, bro.
yeah.
Um, and pretty much what the church said they were gonna do with it, bruh. That church still ain't got no new building today, bruh. You get what I'm
Mm,
saying? You know that building fund money they asked for at the
yeah, yeah.
and she was such a she believed in the church and whatnot. And but that was for her though. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So
mm,
she questioned a lot of things. When she lost her mom, she even admitted to me she was like, she was mad at the Most High about that. You know what I'm saying?
mm, mm,
So I used to try to comfort her in a lot of different ways, and were like, "Nah, you can't be mad at the Most High." You know what I'm saying?
mm,
It was already written like this, pretty much. So as I'm comforting her, my dad's doing the same thing, but for some reason, not even for some reason, at this moment, at this time, my dad, like I pull up at the house or whatnot, I walk in the front door, man, my dad reading, bro. I ain't never seen
mm,
that in my life,
mm,
never seen it. So time push, 2020 come, man. My dad done got real sick. You know what I'm saying? Um,
mm,
uh,
mm,
he was in the hospital in like a November for like a while, bro. And when he got out, he was like, man, he just wanted everybody to pull up, and he just wanted to eat. You know what I'm saying, with everybody.
mm, mm,
So we all had this big dinner at the house, man. It was like couple. It was like he died December 21st. I think the dinner we did was like December 11th, maybe
mm, mm.
somewhere around there. So we all just we ate, man, had a good time, man, and man, one of the last things I remember telling my dad, bro, and let me know if I'm talking too much.
No,
One of
I'm listening,
one
bro.
of the last time I remember telling my pops, bro, I said, man, I had picked him up because I had to take him to dialysis, bro. I used
Mm,
to take him like Monday and Wednesday. It was like 2 times a week. I don't remember the exact date. So
mm,
I sit there and took him. And I was there to pick him up one day, bro. And so it's probably TMI, bro. But my dad went to the bathroom, and I know what he did in there, bro. Number two, right?
Mm.
He came back out. That boy did not wash his hands out. He did not wash his
Mhm.
hands. And now he was sick. Now you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. Y'all get it.
He was sick though,
Yeah.
and cause he had just got out the hospital or whatnot. I said, Pops, you know you did not wash your hands. He
Mm.
was like, so he started laughing. He was like, yeah, I did. I said, Pop, man, listen. I said, did you even wipe? No, my bad. It ain't that he didn't wash his hands. He ain't wipe his. Yeah,
Mm. Mm.
backside. That's what I
Mm.
said. So I said, Pops, you know
Mm.
darn well you didn't wipe your backside, man. I said, I know you
Mm.
did. He was like, man, yes, I did. I said, all right, as long as you still able to wipe your backside, I guess you good there. Like, just
Mm.
messing with him, like, I guess,
Right.
you know, as long as you can do that, I guess you still all right. Like, you
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So he started laughing. I'm just trying to make light of the situation because dialysis ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And, so took him to dialysis, man. And then, when he, took him, brought him back or whatnot. And I remember my dad said, and this was the last. This is the week before he passed. This is the week he passed, bro. I remember he said, cause we already had the dinner or whatnot, and he man, that brought so much smile. He brought had a big smile on the face and everything just to see his
Mm.
family like that. And then so the week before he passed, um, he said, so we come back from that. He said, man, stop at the gas station. He said, man, I want to get some honey buns, bro. He wanted all this
Mm.
crazy stuff. I was like, Pop, you know you can't have. He said, man, just get it from me. So I went in there, I got it, came back out, man. He got all that stuff, man. He also told me to take him to the market, and he wanted bought all this meat, all this
Mm.
meat. Now I
Mm.
don't know if he knew we were gonna have this food after you know what I'm saying, after he left or what, but it was there when he left. But
Mm.
he didn't have a chance to cook it, and so I dropped him back off. No. So he told me to do that. So that wasn't the last time. So that was the first that Monday I think it was. Then it came to be that Wednesday or something, or that Thursday, something like that. I took him to dialysis again, and this time, bro, when I walked in, I was going out of town. I was headed to LA
Mm.
to shoot a video.
Mm.
I rolled him in there, and I gave him a hug. I said, "Pops, I love you." Man, he said, "I love you too. I love you too, son." And that was the last time I physically touched my dad. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I walked and I left and I went out of town, and I came back on a Monday, and he died Tuesday. When I came
Mm.
back in town Monday, I was supposed to take him to dialysis, but when I called up there, when I called him and told him, I was like, man, shoot, I was like, Pops, you going? He was like, nah, I'm not going today. I said, he was like, I hurt all over. I like, for
Mm.
real. He was like, yeah, I hurt, but his voice didn't sound as clear as mine. He was just, I could just tell like something was wrong, and I was like, all right, and I was like, shoot, Pops, I call you in a few. I might come up there still just to see though, whatnot. But I called him back and I was like, man, I'm kind of tired myself. I'm about to I said I'm just gonna I'll see you tomorrow. I'll make sure I come see you tomorrow.
Mm. Mm.
Man, I got that call that night, bro, Monday night
Mm.
or Tuesday
Mm.
night. What I can't remember, one of the two.
Mm.
And it was actually on my brother's birthday, bro. When I think,
Mm.
so I sit there and I'm saying all I had to say. Friday, that Friday when I went out of town, he called my phone and left a voicemail. He said, "Man, Dez, my name Dez or whatnot." He said, "Dez, man, I just wanted to tell you I love you." He said, "Man, I love
Mm.
you, man. Be safe." He said, "And I see you when you get back." To me, it's almost like he knew he was about to go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And
Mm.
that night that he passed or whatnot, man, I always had this vision or this thing in my mind where when come you know how it is, bro. We don't like them calls late at night, bro.
For
Them calls
real.
always meant something when we was, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And when my mama when I think no when my dad called, I mean my little brother called me, and I seen that phone ring, I already knew what time it was, bro. And
Mm.
so I got up there, and yeah, and he had passed away or whatnot.
Mm.
So I had just dropped Finally Inspired. I'm trying to tie it all in. I had just dropped Finally Inspired, and uh, dropping finally inspired. The album doing good. I'm thinking it's about to be about music. I go back into another slump where I'm like, bruh, I ain't about to do this music, bruh. I ain't about to do it. Like I ain't even got the motivation to do it, bruh. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Like that was a certain type of hurt that I done lost family members, bruh. I
Right.
lost even my grandmama hurt, bruh. But to lose a parent, bruh, that's on a
Mm.
whole different especially if you close. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
pops, my pops, that was my partner, bruh. So
Mm.
it was to lose that, bruh. It tore me down in a way that even today I'm still grieving, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Still healing
Bless.
from, man, and still trying to make it out. Hold on, let me turn the light on.
Indeed, man. Hold your loved ones close, man. If we can do it today, do it today.
Yeah, like don't get in, don't think just because you in this truth and they don't understand that you can't go love on them, bruh. I don't care
Mm.
what going on, push up on them, bruh. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because ain't tomorrow ain't promising none of us, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? Push
Mm.
up on them, bruh. So now we my dad done passed, bruh, and it's a year done went by, um,
Mm.
and I'm trying to keep making music to keep my mind and the sanity all together or whatnot. Cause like I said, how much it hurt trying to keep the family going. Cause at the end of the day, it's all on me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, my mama lost her mom 2 years ago. I mean, two
Mm.
years before that. Then she lost her husband. Shoot, she going through it, bro. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? My little brother, he going through it, bro. All of that, bro. It was just crazy, bro. So we moved to the album dedication. Um, I found strength to put that album out, and if you listen to the beginning of that album, I speak about just losing my pops. You know what I'm saying? And the
Mm.
first, not the first song, but the second song goes into the spiel of what I'm going through and what I feel that I have to do from here on out. You know what I'm saying? And dedication came about because it was more about my dedication to the Most High. It was a it probably should have been titled rededication, but I know the mission now. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? I know
Mm.
what I got to do. I know what need to play, and I dedicate this to the Most High. I dedicate
Mm.
this to my pops. I dedicate this. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
this is about to be a forever thing. That's where we headed to. So we dropped dedication. So then some time went on, uh, where now you know what I'm saying, some more little trials in life going on or whatnot. Not nothing too heavy though. Why the music ain't being made. And
Mm.
I guess I go through these little seasons where the music not being made out. So then what I learned in that season, and it really be the Most High really just pouring in, I guess, for the next mission, because pretty much like when I make music, I don't make music just to be like, let me throw on a beat and just put something to it, bro. Like, but
Mm.
why? What's the point of that, bro? You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
That's nothing, bro. I want the music to be impactful
Mm.
and being impactful. But every time before I even write, or even before I even record, I send a prayer up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Father, let this be all of you, none of me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let this be in a sense where it's like you give me the words, to say, because
Mm.
I'm not here to just to make your feet tap. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on. Come on with it.
I'm not here for that. And if that's what you're looking for, you're not gonna get that because I'm not him. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to again push this music and this message to point them to the Most High. I don't have no other obligation. I'm not looking for any type of fame. I'm not looking for any type of monetary gain. I'm not looking for none of that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I want to do is just put the music out. And then if you pay, and if anybody pays attention, they would tell that I'm not one that's all in the cameras anyway. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and to be completely transparent, this right here with you is the first interview I've ever done in this manner.
Mm. Praise
Never,
the Most High.
never have done it. And when you ask me, usually I just I turn them down. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I usually turn them
Mm.
down. But when you ask me, it's like what you when you were speaking earlier today. We were just speaking about how I guess in a sense, for lack of word, the spirit recognize the spirit. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it was time, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because I don't. I don't care to be seen in that manner, bro. I don't want to ever be looked at as Yom the rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't the goal for me. So we get to the trials and things that were going in between dedication up until Protect the Crown, to the third album called Protect the Crown or whatever, the third album.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get there, Protect the Crown was more on, like, out of all the battles that you go with in life and everything that you dealing with, bro, you gotta pretty much protect your peace, bro. You gotta pretty much protect what the Father gave you. You gotta pretty much protect your royalty, your birthright, if that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
bro. You get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because everything that's out here, we feed our minds with so much BS every day, bro. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? With
Come
so
on
much
with it.
BS, bro. So that album was more on spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Protecting your crown or whatnot, and that's in I believe that's in Revelation.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the address to it, but it's in Revelation. Um, uh, and now after Protect the Crown, man, it's like you go. I went through another little period where, like, the Most High I didn't have no words to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, going and going. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, man, losing people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, just certain different aspects of I'm working so much that I ain't even got time to do music or whatnot. And I got distractions going on. At times I don't even feel like I feel like a fraud. Like I ain't even really who the Most High want me to be. You get what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm. Real.
I'm going through things where it's like I thought I overcame certain things, and how did I get back there? You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
like who am I? You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it was crazy, like, and like Paul said, like I do the things I know what to do, but I do the things I'm paraphrasing it. I do the things I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to do, knowing
Right.
I know what to do. You get what I'm saying? And the things I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to do, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm living it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But what I understood through that process, bro, no matter what you going through, Jonah didn't want to go do what he was told to do, right?
Come on with it.
And he got swallowed up. I don't want to get swallowed up.
Mm-hmm.
Get what I'm saying? Him getting swallowed up, you got to understand, when the Most High gives you an assignment, you have to go do it, whether you tired or you not. You get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? It don't matter what you're going through. It don't matter how unworthy you feel,
Mm-hmm.
because every day that you wake up with this breath, and with the knowledge and understanding that you have, and the wholeness that He gives, bro, and He said His plans for us is to prosper. You get what I'm saying? And we're not
Mm-hmm.
talking about monetary. You get what I'm saying? We're talking
Mm-hmm.
about with the abundance of true life. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When
Come on
we
with it.
when we know that is right there, we have no time to sit there and allow the enemy to tell us anything different. And
Mm-hmm.
those times when the enemy comes in our mind and tell us uh anything different besides what the word say, that is what the word being true, we know that that's the enemy, bro, because it doesn't match the script. And with it not matching the script, he makes us feel, he weary out the saints. He tired us
Mm-hmm.
out. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you might slip up and fall, or whatever. It's the righteous fall 7 times, right? And the thing about it is, you might make those mistakes, but you let that weigh on you a certain type of way, to where that is not even the Most High's way. You get what I'm saying? Because the Most High don't condemn in a daily basis where He's just steady condemning you. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you repented for it and turned away, He remembers that, quote unquote, no more. You get what I'm saying? So as we continue to move forward with it, bro, we have to believe that, bro, and it come with having faith. It come with having belief, and we have to believe His word, bro. Belief is powerful, bro. It ain't just speaking it with your mind. I mean, speaking it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
And the belief is not just believing in the Most High. It's believing in what His words say. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Who else believe?" Even the
Mm.
demons believe, right?
Come on with it.
It ain't just about believe. We know who the power is, but do you believe the word of the power, though? You get what I'm saying? Do
Come
you
on with it.
believe the blood that was shed for you? You get what I'm
Come
saying?
on with
Do
it.
you believe that? That's
Mm.
the difference. When you step out on that type of belief, you already got 2 feet on the water, and people don't realize that, because
Mm.
you trying to look at it with your natural eyes, and you can't. But you
Mm.
won't sink, and He say come, you have to go.
Mm.
And a lot of people get stuck in the reality of things, bro. And I'm guilty of that as well. So in that time leading up to Sorry I'm Late, I was dealing with slothfulness. You get what I'm saying?
Mm,
Because the gift that he had gave me, bro, it was given, right? And with
mm,
that, with it being given, I'm not doing nothing with it.
mm,
I'm just waking up, going to work every day. Just waking up, going to work. I'm making music here and there, but I'm not thinking about the impact of what the music do. So I'm in the midst of it, I'm getting messages from people, people asking when something new coming, uh, people let me always know what the music do for them, bro. But it's like it took me to really, man, to really pray to the Most High, like, Father, if you need, if something, if something new need to come, if it's another one on the way, I need that kind of like push. You get what I'm saying? I need that battery in my back to be charged all the way. And and that's what happened, man. The Most High gave me that full breath again, bro, and allowed me to this time when I started making the music for Sorry Lake. And if anybody hears it, it don't sound like no album I've ever made. You get what I'm saying? I wanted to talk directly to the about the issues that we go through as humans, bro. That we go through as parents, bro, fathers, husbands, friends, um, sons, daughters, whatever it is. I just wanted to come from a human perspective in a spiritual sense to let people know that they not alone with what they go through. See, a lot of things when I listen to a lot of truth music from a lot of artists, they give it in a sense where you never even get to understand who the artist is, bro.
come
You
on
get what
with
I'm
it.
saying? And I think it's important if you gonna have if people supporting you in a certain type of way, like it ain't about making their feet tap, bro. It's about letting them know your story, letting them know what you went through. So, because you don't never know how that's gonna help somebody else. You feel me? And I
Exactly.
and I sit there and I sit there and man, put that album out and I titled it Sorry I'm Late because it go in so many different ways. Number one, I was sorry I'm late to the Most High. You gave me this. Why am I being slothful with what you gave me? You know what I'm saying? And it's me apologizing to him in the sense like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry that it took me that long. I'm sorry, Father, like to understand the true meaning of what this gift is. It ain't about me. It ain't about me at all. So, you know, sorry I'm late then to people that listen and support it. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to them. You know what I'm saying? Been 2 years that I dropped something, but sorry I'm late or whatnot. And then even to myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, sorry I'm late. You know what I'm saying? To get to the mode of somewhere that I should have been. I with me just getting there and how long it took, and I know that it was I know that I know that it was how can I put it to to get to the point of creating the album and finishing the album. It was a very special moment because the songs are all filled with a certain type of way. To I know each song are one song. Everybody's gonna find a song for somebody for what they going through or what they feel. And even when you listen to the album, how the album started off, shoot, there was times in my house, bro, where I feel like I wasn't heard. You get what I'm saying? I got daughters, bro. I feel like sometimes I could be a little too hard on my daughters. You know what I'm saying? And I had to understand. I had to understand that too as well. And they'll understand it more as they get older. Why dad was like that, but at the same time, the worst feeling for a man to feel is that he not heard in his own house, bro. You get what I'm saying? So I had to put that in the music, because why it what works what I had to understand too, bro, and a lot of people, the making the music is therapeutic itself, bro.
Come on with it.
If we already talked about it, it's hard for men to talk, right?
Come
And
on.
so it's hard for me to express I can't go to everybody and just talk, bro. It's only a few. But the best outlet I have when I can't get to nobody is the music, bro. Is to put it into a song, bro. So yeah, that's how Sorry I'm Late came about, for real. But you gotta tell me, just be quiet sometimes. I tell you,
No,
I get
hey,
into the flood.
I look, man, I'm fully immersed. I'm like, let them go. Praise the Most High right now.
Man, pray the Most High.
It is flowing in harmony. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And if it was senseless talk, I'm telling you, my spirit will be bothered. Like, hold up, man. Okay.
Right, right.
But what you saying, it make me be silent
Yeah.
because I'm getting fed while you talk. I don't know about the audience.
Right. All
I
praise.
see certain comments they getting fed too, but I'm letting you know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I do want to say though, man, praise the Most High
Yes.
first and foremost for what He decided to do with with Dez. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? And may He continue to pour into you and give you more to do.
Yes.
Thank you for your transparency, man. To today, this evening, even on to where we in the night hour now. Sharing these parts of your story. I know it's a whole lot more. Uh, if you came in late, you want to come back and replay this. Uh, but before we do close, 'cause I am gonna go ahead and close out.
Yeah.
Before we do close out though, but so what is the message that you would want to give? Usually I ask how would a person approach an older version of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But man, what's the message if the Father just put your voice on a huge speaker that the whole planet gonna hear
Mm-hmm.
what you got to say at one time?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about all in China, Australia, everywhere.
Yeah.
What's the message that you would share with the people, bro?
Believe.
Okay.
Without faith, it's impossible to please him. Huh?
Mm,
And again, if they go back and listen, they'll understand like it's a different type of belief, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the belief is believing in the Father, number one, but believing that word, believing what that blood that was shed for you. It's never
mm,
too late for nobody. I
mm,
don't care where you at right now. I don't
mm,
care how bad you think it is. I don't care. I got a partner that just told me this week what that first song on the album Job in the Mirror. He just
mm,
told me some stuff that I didn't even know, but he
mm,
told me what it did for him. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
And what I mean by that is you never know what people going through. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So believe. It don't
mm,
matter where you at. Believe. Yo, who you were yesterday, you could be better than that today. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Um. So yeah, try aim to be better than you yesterday, and I feel if there's a desire to be there, it will happen. Um. Just how even for me to quit smoking weed, in that process that I didn't mention earlier, and I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna say too much. But in that process, I got disgusted with the weed though.
mm,
You get what I'm saying? You can't stop anything until you disgusted with yourself. You
mm,
got to get to a point of disgusted with your sin, bro. Disgusted with things of that's not of the father's will. You get what I'm saying? And
mm,
the only way to understand what's not in His will, you have to pray. You have to lean towards it. You got to lay it at His feet. And I tell anybody, and I talk to some interesting people out here, bro. I tell anybody like if you were people like, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to pray. But you go to Him just like that and say, I don't know how to pray.
mm,
Stop going to him. Stop thinking you supposed to say what he want to hear. That's not.
mm,
Don't come with the
mm.
strange smoke.
Come
Don't
on
do
with
that.
it.
Come with
Mm,
that pure heart, and I mean in the purest form that you can bring it. Come as humble as you can, and be
mm,
like, hey, this is me. And even if you a douchebag, if you a scumbag, whatever type of bag you in, bro,
mm,
present that bag. Cause
mm,
that's what he gonna do. Everything that's not of him, he gonna burn it up.
mm,
That's what you want to give him. Let him burn
mm,
it up and
mm,
tell him, and Father, make me new again, renew me,
mm,
and we will be transformed from the renewing with the renewing of our mind, bro. Let that word reform our mind to who we need to be today, and it's gonna be the word, bro. Because once that word is written in our minds, bro, aka our hearts, bro.
mm,
Once we understand that, bro, and we really truly chew on that daily bread, bro, and drink
mm,
from that living water, I promise you, like, it's not life is not gonna be to the point where you feel like it's no problems or no worries or it's just
mm.
easy. Nah, 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 nah. But there's a certain type of peace that comes with being a servant of the Most High.
Yeah.
And that's a peace. That's the type of peace that people are yearning for. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Never let the enemy steal your joy. Never let them take your peace. Even when you feel like that in that flesh, just
mm,
know that just know that it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? To lay it at His feet and just continue to lay all your burdens at the Most High feet. That's. I know that it has to be a long banner to be to the world, but
Nah, that is
yeah,
what's needed. It's
that's it.
necessary.
For real, for
It's
real.
necessary, man. Praise the Most High, man. Y'all got
Yeah,
any questions aside from the comments that y'all dropping or comments? You know what I mean? For Ak Young, for Bro Young, man, for Young, man. Drop it in the comment section, man, before we close out. And while y'all get them together, I'm gonna play some of the music. I'm gonna play some of the music. It's so many. The whole album powerful, man.
all praises up.
It's more than music.
Yeah, way more.
It's way more than music, bro. I think I'm gonna play that Working Minds. That's one of my favorite. Spirit led. That man, I can't really tell you, but
Man, and it's crazy because like what I've seen with this album too, nobody has the same favorite songs, and that's special to me, bro.
yes, indeed. Let's see. Sorry, I'm late, man. I dropped the link. I dropped the link in the comment section, family, for the album.
Salvation. I'm still
Go here.
Rocky Horror.
It's on here, so bro,
Saying to the king.
see what y'all saying in the comment section too, though. The whole album straight fire. Yup.
Basement Boys.
See y'all.
Man, how I got the nerve to judge what's in your eye when it's still in mine. Yeah, I changed, but I can't never act like I ain't dance with mines. Trying to clean a glass house, but the stains still I see on mines. Truth is, I ain't perfect, I'm still working mines. Salvation, I'm still working mine. I've been wrestling with depression since my younger days. Searching for myself, feeling trapped inside a maze. No blueprint for the journey, just some wrong turns I made. But Yah kept a hand on me, shielding every stray. Felt the weight of my choices. Who knows, I probably could have had a son. I was young, but I know deep inside, man, they mama wasn't the one. Dies the future full of pain, but the guilt weigh a ton. I pray for better days, trying to face what I done. I still remember when the teacher said I wouldn't be nothing, but I rise every morning like the eastern sun. How I'm coming, it's all grace from above. Still got flaws, still learning how to love. Might stumble, but it's mercy, don't quit. Perfect, I'm not, but I'm perfectly his. Some of y'all be pointing fingers when your soul's still a mess. I lay it at his feet and let his ruach clean my mess. Man, how I got the nerve to judge what's in your eye when it's still in mine. Can't do that. Yeah, I changed, but I can't never act like I ain't dance with mines. Trying to clean a glass house, but the stains still I see on mines. Truth is, I ain't perfect, I'm still working mines. Salvation, I'm still working mines.
I hit my mirror when I needed help. True. See the king when you check yourself. That's facts. Yeah, we going deep. We dealing facts, so you know it's me. Like be rolling, make a movie, picture poetry, orderly. Let's go. I'm from the place where they serving church and poesy. That's facts. In the fire with the babies where we supposed to be. We down. When they find out who we serve, now they supposed to leave. They chill. I had to focus on myself, so I took a seat. That's it. I found my balance to the palace where the king evolved. Point the finger at yourself when a man evolves. Okay. Lost momentum in relations, car had really stalled. Cool. A lot of things have been about a mouse to move it off. Shawty left for comfort in when I helped her win. Getting better with her help, still I'm gaining sense. A soft answer kinda ease, situation tense. Okay. Been working minds diligence.
Man, how I got the nerve to judge what's in your eye when it's still in mine. Yeah, I changed, but I can't never act like I ain't dance with mines. Trying to clean a glass house, but the stains still I see on mines. Truth is, I ain't perfect, I'm still working mines. Salvation, I'm still working. Man, how I got the nerve to judge what's in your eye when it's still. Man, all praises to the Most High.
Oh, praise to the Most High, man. I appreciate you, bro. Everything you poured into that, man, may the Most High cause it to come back to you 700,000 fold, bro.
Man, Bashan.
Yes, indeed. And may the Most High keep you, because I'm telling you, this one right here, I'm more than sure they touched by this one, bro. And Shatan gonna probably get to shooting them fiery darts.
I'll make that boy big mad.
Come on
Make him
with it,
big
bro.
mad. You feel me?
Yes, indeed, man. Yup.
Yes,
So
sir.
I ain't seeing no comments or no questions, rather. I appreciate y'all too. I pray it bless y'all the same way it blessed me.
Yeah,
Or
dig.
how can they get in contact with you, dog, if they need to reach out to you, if anything?
Man, man, I only got one social. That's Instagram. That's YOM, the word music, Yom Music at Yom Music. If you need to email me, you can email me at uh Yom Mixed It. That's YOMMIXEDIT at gmail.com. And man, yeah, man, I appreciate everybody who came through, man, and man, rocked out with us tonight, man, and literally, man, I pray it's been a blessing. I pray that everybody been fed. I pray it allowed people to, if they didn't know anything about me, I pray that they learned something about me, man. You know what I'm saying? And also, man, if y'all want to listen to the music on other platforms as well, go to Apple Music, Spotify. It's everywhere out there. You know what I'm saying? And man, yeah, man, all praise to the Most High. I appreciate you having me for real.
Pray the most high. Appreciate you coming on, man. All
Yeah,
right, family, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. To the most high bring us back again, man. Shalom.
man, shalom, out.
Shalom, man.